It's your dog Artman, the motherfucking great, and we're back with another fight prediction. Lord, man, we got a fucking great fight coming up, man. Let's keep it 1,000. We got a great fight coming up, man, and I love it. I love it. I love everything about this fight. The fighters, the promoter, the network. It's popping. It's popping right now. How can you hate? How can you really hate, though? Let's be real. Niggas want to talk about this, Al Heyman this, Al Heyman that. Joe Black asses and fucking punk asses going to be there Saturday night watching that shit. Al Heyman, he be giving messed up deals. He messed up them deals, and he's just so mean, and he's the cancer of the fucking sport, and all that fucking shit. But y'all asses going to be watching that fight tomorrow fucking night. And it's going to be a great fight, too. It's going to be an amazing fight. A lot of people, I've been seeing a lot of pick Rivera, though. I was like, hold on, let me find out. A lot of Americans, too. That's what I'm like, hold on, man. Let me find out. Some folks is really picking Rivera like he about to win, though. But, you know, there's a good possibility he can win. But I just don't see it. Because, yeah, the man's skilled. He can fight from the outside, fight from the inside. But one thing's for sure. Can he take a punch? Because I've seen him get dropped by guys who can't even punch. But I seen it. And I think Frank Martin, you know, he knows how to pressure dudes. He's a dog in there, man. He ain't no little punk. Shout out to my dude, Alan Young. What's popping, man?
What's good, Art? How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing good. Just left the gym. Just ate some good food. So I'm rolling up some tree, talking that boxing.
Shit, it's 9:32 a.m. out here, man. Just getting started.
It's 6:32 out here. PM.
Damn.
What the fuck? Shout out to you. But what's your thoughts on this fight, man?
Man, I think it's a great fight. It's a lot of better. It's a lot of fighters that are quote unquote more established than these two guys that have never taken a fight like this. So it's great to see Earl Spence putting this fighter on, making real boss moves. You know what I'm saying? Like a boss shit.
Real boss moves. Having this fighters fight on real motherfucking platforms, nigga.
Exactly.
Not that,
Fucking,
I'm going to give you some money today and then I'm going to try to double back after the fight. Nah, nigga, we fucking with people who giving you money. Your money guaranteed for sure. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. And the crazy part is,
yeah.
The crazy part is, bro, is that this is a main event. You know, he got his little fighters still talking about they 7-0, but they want to talk big shit. But when it's time to fight, they 7-0. You know what I'm saying? When
I
it's time
know,
to fight,
man. That's some sucker shit. I seen that. Like, we talking about. I just listened to the Last Stand podcast. Brian Custer and Frank Martin talking, and Frank Martin, or one of the questions was, "Can you see yourself fighting Keyshawn Davis by the end of 2023?" And I'm like, dude, I'm thinking to myself, with that shit even gonna happen the way this nigga Keyshawn Davis wanna still keep the fucking potty what they say, them kitty wheels on?
yeah, them training wheels on.
Training wheels, yeah.
He's supposed to be certified. Dudes on Twitter talking about he real certified because he in bud camp. But at the same time, niggas on Twitter talking about Frank Martin, all that. He just certified because he with EJ. The fuck is you niggas talking about? How the fuck is Keyshawn Davis certified because he's with Bud Crawford, but Frank Martin can't be certified because he's with Earl Spence? Frank Martin
Nigga, regardless if he with Errol Spence or not, Frank Martin fucking solid.
He's a fucking dog in that ring, man. Fuck is these dudes talking about? I asked the question on Twitter. Ain't nobody gave me a fucking answer. I said, what I say? Hold on. Let me try to see if I can pull that bitch up.
Yeah, pull it up. I'm gonna cook real quick. Man, a lot of people been talking shit about Frank Martin just because of the strength that he's associated with Errol Spence Jr. Like, that's some sucker shit.
Yeah, my bad, Art. It says, I said, where does this idea that Frank Martin has only been certified just because he signed with EJ come from? Can somebody tell me? Ain't nobody gave me a fucking answer. They just be talking out their ass. You know what I'm saying? They just be saying shit. And can't nobody give you an answer, bro. And that's the shit I be talking about. I be trying to have discussions with these dudes, but can't nobody really chop it up with me.
Dude, man, speaking of that shit, like I be getting tired of talking about this Bud situation with his fans because like it's just pointless. It's like what the fuck are we even talking about? I had a guy tell me that Errol Spence versus Crawford is not going to generate more money than Bud will be getting from fighting Avanesian. And like
He's a fucking retard.
right then and there, I'm like, why are we even having this conversation, dude? Because obviously we're fucking stupid as shit, man. Like, and dude try to tell me, oh man, you know, that 10 mil was better than 35 guarantee. I'm like, nigga, can you tell me what a 35 guarantee, 35% is of fucking 60 million, 70 million,
100 million.
100 million?
Ain't that like 35 million off the top of my head? I believe that's 35
Yeah,
million.
that's just about.
And then
And you
even
get
if it
royalties
wasn't,
from the fight. He
like,
wanted to give niggas royalties for the fucking fight.
you know, yeah, Art, you know what replay rights are, right?
Yeah, like royalties.
And I'm gonna explain this to everybody in the chat if y'all don't know what replay rights are. That's basically what Art said is royalties. So every time a fight gets played, every time it gets played on YouTube, on television, on any platform like that, you're getting money for that fight. Meaning that the money that you got from a guarantee, no guarantee, but pay-per-view percentage, that money is gonna be stacking up every time that fight is getting played. So you're gonna be making fucking money without even doing anything. So this idea that he wasn't gonna get any fucking money is it's
It's
fucking ridiculous, bro.
retarded.
It's
Retarded as
retarded.
shit.
These niggas don't know what the fuck they talking about. They just out here sucking dick as usual. You know what I mean? And I'm getting tired of it, bro, because we're supposed to be the best fighting the best. We're supposed to be fans that want to see the best fighting the best. But you niggas got all these fucking excuses to why this guy don't go to fit this guy, all this type of shit. Like I'm not with that shit, man. If Earl Spence and Boots have a leeway to fight, if there's opportunity for Boots to get a fucking title, I'm I'm winning that fight. This dude gonna tell me I'm EJ's ducking Boots by going for undisputed. How the fuck is he ducking for going for undisputed? If it was a situation where he got all the belts or whatever the situation may be where Boots has an opportunity to get that fight and for Earl Spence to pass that torch, win, lose, or draw for either fighter, then I'm pushing for that fight.
Exactly. And that's the thing. I'm like, dude, I'm not like you bitch made Crawford fans. I don't mind if Errol Spence has to fight Boots. Because that's a great fucking fight. And honestly, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I think Errol Spence wins that fight. It may not be easy. I think Errol Spence wins that fight. And that's what I'm gonna be rooting for.
Exactly.
But
And
with the
even
Raw,
then,
I'm rocking with it. Just like it kind of reminds me of that the Hurd versus William fight. Because I remember when that fight came about, yeah, Hurt's the favorite. Everybody likes him, but I'm like, dude, I like Williams too. And if Williams go in there and win, that's just what it is, you know.
mm-hmm. And the thing is as well, is that it's an opportunity for Earl to pass the torch to Boots. You know what I mean? And that's what I would really want. Floyd didn't pass that torch to fucking Earl Spence. He passed it to fucking Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying?
I know
That
that I know that's a damn fact. But even though
Floyd
Canelo,
didn't pass it to Bud. He didn't pass it to Keith Thurman. He didn't pass it to. He passed it to Canelo Alvarez. That's an opportunity for Earl to pass that torch to fucking Boots. Why not? I would love that.
same here. My dude Cozy Rito said salute to my guys, but he said I'm outside tonight, but I'm gonna leave this here. I got Frank by late stoppage between 10 and 12. I fuck with both fighters, but I'm rocking with the hometown. Yeah,
Facts. Hometown
let me,
Dallas, Texas. I'm rocking with my guy Frank. Not just because he's with Derek James, but because I've seen Frank. He has that style. You know what I mean? That educated pressure. That's
but
the what I like to say. Educated pressure. You know he can. His movement is fucking phenomenal. Frank has great ass movement, man.
he's a fucking good athlete. He's small but
Yeah,
big at the same time.
he's real. He's real. You know, he's like real, like built, if that makes sense, for his height. You know,
Yeah,
at that weight, and not just that, he moves well with it. You know what I mean? And he's like a ghost. Like his nickname say, he's in and out. You know, his angles and shit. That shit is great. And Michelle Rivera is a great fighter as well. Don't get it twisted.
let's break that shit down. Let's break it down.
You know
Uh,
what I mean? But we seen Michelle go down. Like you said, by dudes that don't even have power. We ain't never seen Frank get down on the canvas. And even if we
I
have
never
seen Frank
seen
in
him hurt.
trouble,
I never seen him
Frank
in trouble.
like with the Marinez fight, Marinez was a tall, lanky, great boxer as well. And um
And he's from the Dominican Republic as well.
exactly.
So he
But
already got the Dominican Republic scalp on his hand. He about to claim another one tomorrow. That's what I'm feeling.
but when Frank figured him out and picked up the pace, start putting that pressure on him, he got him out of there, man.
A lot of people saying, "Oh, the reason why they not really rooting for Frank because they believe that Frank he started off too slow against what's his face, and if he starts off slow against Rivera, he's gonna be playing catch up, this and that." And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, like, dude, from what I'm seeing, they both have flaws. They're not perfect fighters. They both have,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like Michel's flaw is gonna cost him more than it will cost Frank because Frank I lean on him towards the power. I think he has power, more power than Michel Rivera, and I think he's more durable than Michel Rivera.
Yeah, a lot of people are counting Frank out, and it's really just based off the fact that he's Dominican. You know, like Michelle Rivera is a great fighter and shit like that, but a lot of dudes are picking him because they ride with their countrymen. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's cool with me. But don't be up here switching up or not giving Frank his credit because he wins this fight. It's gonna
Yep.
be one hell of a
And
fight.
you know what? I'm glad that you brought that up. I see there's a guy on Twitter. He's Dominican the fuck out. He's like, man, Dominican flag in the background, Dominican in the fucking bio, Dominican on every tweet, saying, hey, yeah, man, Dominican's gonna take over. And you know what? I love that energy because I ain't hating. That gives me more room to say, nigga, hell no, my FBA brother's gonna ride, nigga. We ride.
Exactly.
What the fuck you talking about? Boy, you know,
Exactly.
last time I checked, we not in the Dominican Republic, nigga. We in USA. You know what I'm saying? You fight
Exactly.
Vegas, USA, nigga. So let's see this shit go down, man. Let's see who wins this fight, man. I'm riding with my guy. But what do you think about Michel Rivera's pros? What does he have, you know,
He's
skill
got
wise to bring it to the table?
He's bringing to the table his length, his size, his boxing ability. He's a real good boxer. He does have some power. You know what I mean? There's fights where, like, I'm not gonna like one of his last fights. I was thinking he was gonna get this dude out of here, and he was having trouble with the dude. I think that's the fight he got dropped. I don't know the dude's name, but I
Another
think
dude
that
from
was on the
Spain.
yeah, I think that was on the Mel Castano 2 card, if I recall correctly. But he was having trouble with the dude, but then out of nowhere, he got him out of there. You know what I mean? So he does have that power, and he does have it in later rounds. But at the same time, if he gets dropped like he did against that dude, then Frank Martin's gonna put the pressure on him and get him out of there, man. He's like I said, he's a great fighter, and regardless of who wins, man, I want to see both brothers succeed. You know, I'm not a hater. They try to make it seem like we haters and shit like that, but
Right.
I just support my fighters. I support black
They try
fighters
to,
100%.
and you see somebody on Facebook. I had to just tell that nigga quickly, shut the fuck up, because it's a black dude, and he commented on my post. I said, man, hold on, let me read that shit word for word. I said Afro Latino versus foundational Black American. May the best melanated brother win. This asshole says you don't have to break down race like that. I'm like, dude, shut the
Fuck
fuck
up.
up,
Shut
you
the fuck
bitch.
up,
The
coon
fuck
ass nigga.
you talking
These
about?
niggas, these niggas want to be this fair shit and shit like that. It don't work like that, brother. Like it doesn't. We've seen it firsthand. It doesn't work like
Work
that.
like that. I don't know
It
what
don't.
dream that these niggas live in. It's
They
not
live in fucking dreamland, art. Like this shit does not work like that. You don't gotta hate on nobody else, but let's be real. They not giving us no credit. They not doing nothing for us to where they gonna give us our fair shake. We gotta take that shit. You gotta support one another 100%, and
yeah.
that's what we
I
do.
I can say this guy is foundational American Black American, and I can say this guy is fucking Afro Latino from the
That's facts. That's
public.
a fact.
That's a fucking fact. What are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. I thought we was past that in boxing where niggas understand that, you know, there's a difference in styles, you know, from different countries and
And
different
that's a fact. Or Dominicans have Dominicans, Cubans. Those guys come from a great boxing school. That's facts, though. You know what I mean? And
exactly,
we
you
got the
know,
athleticism, the size, the power, the styles over
the
here. That's
grit
a fact.
and the dog, you
Why you
know.
think everybody come over here and get American trainers, my guy? Black
Right.
American
We
trainers.
don't you don't see us going over to the Dominican Republic and training. or they
Facts.
Exactly.
come to UK to train. Everybody's coming
Facts.
here because they know when you open the fucking boxing history books, it says, "Hey, nigga, if you want to know how to fight really good, you should look at this guy: Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, motherfucking, you
Floyd
know,
Mayweather,
Floyd Mayweather,
Roy
The
Jones, James
Mecca
Roy
Toney.
Jones, Hagler.
America is the
These
mecca
are
of
all
boxing.
Black American fighters. So
always will be too.
Exactly. What's good, Dirk?
What
What's good,
up? And
Jason?
it's and
shout
it's
out
it's
to you,
only
man.
it's only gonna get worse for them because look who's coming up. Keyshawn, Jared Anderson. We finna take the heavyweight
Boots.
division back.
Abdullah
Boots,
Mason, Boots.
Abdullah Mason. Like it's more than you can even name. This and there's dudes
And
under them.
that,
We were
and that's
go
why
ahead.
Exactly.
and that's why
Exactly, Dirk.
so hard on this Dewey shit because I'm like, you're not gonna sit here and try to rewrite history in front of my face.
See, the
It's
thing is, my
it's
bad, Art.
hold on and say this guy is better than all of these fucking black fighters and he ain't never even beat one. Not even one.
Earl, Earl said
Exactly,
that shit
bro.
today too.
My thing is as well, Art. Like I didn't mean to cut you off, my bad, brother. But um, Inoue is a great fighter. Let me say this, so all you motherfuckers don't get your little pussies in a little tight little twist. And I think Inoue is a great fighter. I like Inoue. Inoue is one of the only fighters I will watch down there because he out there he runs shit down there. But when he gets in there with Fulton, it's gonna be something different. It's a style that he's never
Not
experienced
even
before.
just Fulton, a lean two, bro. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. What the
Yeah, but I wouldn't put my money on a lean. But Fulton, yes.
Yes. And the thing
Fulton,
is that
yeah.
as well, you can't tell me that skill for skill, Inoue is better than Tank Davis, Devin
No,
Haney,
hell
Shakur
no.
Stevenson, Jermell Charlo, Earl Spence Jr., Terrence Bud Crawford. You can't tell me skill
did
for
you
skill.
did you
Yeah,
do you guys see that clip of the in Charlo versus Castano too?
mm-hmm,
And he's
Yep.
like weaving Castano's punches, like damn near fucking just the real Matrix, like they try to say. Like, you know what
exactly.
I'm saying? He's breaking that shit down, weaving his punches, and then catching with a nice counter while looking at him. Nigga, that's some fucking like, bro, you're fight. Let's keep it 100, man. You just can't say you're the best on the planet when niggas like this exist.
But
Come
let's call it like it is. They tired of seeing black fighters, uh, be at top
on.
of the pinnacle. They trying to give it's like, let somebody else get a shot. That's basically what it
It's
is,
not
bro. That's
all lives matter boxing, and I don't like that shit.
yeah, that's
Exactly.
what it is.
And the
We
thing
need
is that
yeah. Go ahead.
my thing is like with this whole thing about like I've always said this, like boxing is not gonna be propped up back to the mainstream on the backs of fighters that are the size of third graders. Let's keep it real. Not in America. Like they're not. It's
Right.
not gonna be propped up by that. You got to look at dudes like Boots. You got to look at dudes like Earl Spence. You got to look at dudes like Jermell Charlo, Deontay Wilder. Those are the divisions that are going to bring the American fans back into boxing. And when you bring American fans back into boxing, you bring it back to the mainstream. I understand that the world has different views on boxing, but like we've said, America is the mecca of boxing. You're not a better boxing fan. You're not. You don't know just because you watch little rat butt fuckistan butt fucker from Choctaw, Thailand, and shit like that does not make you an elite boxing fan. Does not mean your knowledge is better than mine. It just
And
means
bro,
that you
they be
acting
having
prestigious.
yeah, and they be having that elitist attitude like, oh, you just you don't watch the small weight, so you're not a real boxing fan. Ain't nobody finna watch a nigga that weigh 105 pounds.
On a
Like
Tuesday
let's be
fucking
for real,
morning
for real.
at fucking
Go
5 a.m.
ahead. At
Nigga, yeah,
5 a.m.
I
right?
gotta
You got
work
me
in the
fucked
morning,
up
bro. What the fuck?
to fight Butler. Come
To
on now.
And
Butler.
Butler, just don't get me started on Butler, man. That was fucking pathetic.
I didn't
That
even
dude
Right.
was literally in there running and to survive. The shit that they say about us, he was literally in there to survive.
And wait,
And
please hold up. So of all like the criteria to be pound for pound number one, Inoue doesn't pass any of them. Resume. His resume is not better than Bud. It's not even better than Tank. Skill wise, he's not a better fighter than he doesn't have more skills than Bud or
man.
Tank.
Listen,
So like, come on, what are we talking about?
I said
and
something on Twitter. I said something on Twitter, and man, these dudes was trying to lie out they fucking teeth, man. Hold on, let me see if I can find that shit real quick.
it's one thing that like I saw that art and dudes was capping like they believe they was like niggas was surefire picking Tank to lose to Inoue. And that's one thing. It's one thing to think, okay, Tank and Inoue are 50-50. That's your opinion. That's fine. That's a fair assessment and think that Inoue would have a chance with him. But to have this attitude and to make it seem like, oh yeah, Inoue would beat him, that's fucking bullshit. That's cap.
And, and isn't it
Inoue is not
funny?
a better boxer than
Yeah,
Tank. My bad, Dirk. Go ahead, brother.
yeah. Yeah, isn't it funny that it's the same people that were trying to put down our throats that Lomachenko was pound for pound number one a couple years ago? It's the same
Yeah,
people now in a way.
yeah.
Same characters. Come
Tank
on now, we
Inoue's
see
not a
what it
better.
is.
Inoue doesn't have a better boxing IQ than Tank. Inoue's not a better all around boxer than Tank. I
He's
keep
not,
asking dudes, or hey Dirk, listen to this, bro. I was on Champside Live yesterday. Champside was cooking on this as well, and dudes is in there acting like hoes, getting mad and shit. I said skill for skill, who is Inoue better than?
Okay,
And they couldn't answer me.
found that
Nobody
shit.
could give me an answer. Niggas was bringing up shit like Power, but guess what? They don't give Wilder that same credit. That Power is gonna win him
They
those
don't
fights.
look.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Check this out.
It's funny. It's funny that Power can win fights for everybody else but Wilder. That shit's so crazy to me. But go ahead, Art.
I said, man, if Inouye and Gervonta was naturally in the same weight class, would you comfortably pick him to beat Gervonta, especially consider many people rank Inouye higher on the pound for pound list?
yep. I seen that tweet.
And these niggas saying, oh, nah, man, like, Inouye, he's just a monster, bro. They don't call him the monster for no reason. I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Because
shut up,
you
bro. Shut
know
up.
damn
That's
well,
ridiculous.
damn well Gervonta will go in there and smash that dude.
And
What?
hurt it and
Yeah,
KO him, bro.
KO him. You talking about
Badly.
you talking about a Japanese man versus a fucking young, strong, foundational black American that on a fucking knockout fucking streak. The only person to survive was what, 2 people?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That Fulton Inoue fight, I'm starting to look more forward to that than some of these other fights. Like it's on top. It's on
Facts.
my top 5 right now.
Dude,
Facts.
that fight, it has to happen
That
because
shit ain't gonna happen. It's not.
Yeah, it's
the
too
both of
good.
them.
It's
It's
too good to be
not.
true. But Lord
I
have
don't
mercy if it does.
I don't want my guy flying to fucking Japan to fight that nigga. Nah, fight right here.
Yeah,
That
what's good,
that's what
D?
they
How
gonna
you doing,
make it.
brother?
And
What's cracking, y'all? But that's what they gonna do. Y'all know that's what they gonna do.
What?
They gonna try to have this shit in buttfuck Egypt or
I mean,
Japan or whatever.
to be fair though, that nigga will beat the A side. And I mean,
Based off what?
and
I mean,
Fulton will get a
Because
bag.
no,
so
Fulton.
Based
Like
off
one
what?
thing, hold up, fellas. Like,
Japanese
let's
people.
preface this by saying Fulton would go to. Fulton did say he would go to Japan, so I'm gonna keep him to his word and say he'll go to Japan. And they're not. See, the thing I like about Japanese audiences, they're very respectful. Being out here, they're very
Mhm.
respectful, and they're gonna treat
Yeah,
Fulton fairly. They're gonna give him his respect.
Man,
yes.
I'm tired of thinking
Mm,
like that.
Now,
I'm tired of
but
thinking
based
Fulton,
off
I
what?
know Fulton would do
How
it,
is
bro,
Inoue the A
because
side though?
niggas are
in
gonna
a way, is the biggest fight he will ever have in his whole career because there's nobody in around that weight class that's even close to being like on the same level
That's true.
stratosphere
That is true.
as
Anyway, does
look,
Inoue.
have a. Anyway, has the country
nigga,
of Japan behind him.
If a Nui go out there in front of his whole crowd and fight Fulton, nigga, and lose, they probably
Hey,
try.
Yeah.
They probably
No,
try
they
to
gonna give
shit.
him.
dog.
No, no, bro. They listen. Being out here, you're getting firsthand knowledge. They're gonna give Fulton his respect, and they're still gonna ride with anyway, because that's just how
Yeah,
they
they
are.
will. Japanese
It's
people
not
are
different.
different. They
It's
got
I
different
different
culture over
trust.
there.
than these fuck
I
ass
trust
niggas out here,
Allen.
bro.
I
It's
trust. I trust Allen's opinion because he got boots on the ground. I ain't never been, so I'll trust. I'll trust what you
it's
say.
Okay,
it's different than these fuck ass niggas out in America, bro. That's gonna shit on you for
it's
losing and
it's
shit like
different.
that.
It's different from the Japanese Americans.
I mean, how many Japanese Americans are
Also,
there? Like two of them? Like
No, it's
for real.
different.
Like
Like,
there's not
cause
that many of them.
it's
Like it's
different
like a
than
nah,
like
that's really
let's
good.
like
yeah,
let's preface it by saying it's different than a lot of boxing fans out here, like where in America, that's gonna shit
yeah,
on you for losing and shit like that. They're gonna ride
fickle.
with. They're gonna give Fulton his respect. They're gonna treat him with his respect when he's down here, and they're gonna ride with anyway.
Man,
My thing is, I keep
Fulton
hearing that
out there
Fulton's
like
going to give Figgy that rematch at 126, which I don't like at all.
I don't want to see that shit.
Well,
Come on, hell.
it's because that nigga MJ is bullshit and talking about he's injured or whatever the fuck he got going on. So
I'm not.
yeah,
Y'all know my stance. I will give him a pass for that.
yeah,
But
and I
at
got
the
to think
same
about
time,
it. He's been getting trolled on Twitter by these little Figueroa fans. Oh,
Oh
you know you lost that fight, right?
yeah,
But
you talking about
just
LaRock?
clip,
You,
yeah, just clip Inoue and then go up to fight Figgy. He ain't going no goddamn where.
that's true though. That's true, D.
But
That is
how?
true.
but if he waits for Inoue right now, that fight, let's say that he Inoue's next, right? That
Mm-hmm.
would mean he would be inactive for how long? before he fights anyway.
He can fight anybody
Somebody,
down there. They,
hold up.
they got people to feed him.
Hell yeah.
Aleem.
There you go.
I'm
Even though
low
that's
key
a
But
high,
thinking he don't really
I'm
want to
seeing
make weight
both
no
sides
more.
to it, though. I'm seeing both sides to it.
even though
Um,
Yeah.
Aleem is a high risk fight. That's people don't see it right now, but that's a fight. That's a fight that could fuck up the Inoue fight. I'm just
Wait, wait,
keeping it
wait,
100.
wait. You want him to fight Aleem before he fights anyway?
Yeah, why not?
Oh hell no. No, like just
What's
because
wrong?
what you just said. What you just said, like that would jeopardize the Inoue fight.
It
shit,
would, but
Let Inoue fight him.
thank you, Alan. Thank you.
Nobody.
Let that nigga let since Inoue's so cold, let Aleem be his introduction to 122. He clear him. Fulton can clear some random dude, and then we can get it popping.
Yeah.
But I say that and niggas say I'm hating. Okay, cool. Okay,
Fulton,
cool.
Fulton, Fulton got to be one of the most underrated fighters in boxing, bro. That he a complete fighter. The only like real weaknesses he has is he don't hit hard, but outside of that, he can do it all.
But
Well, he know where to
the
hit you.
thing about this, Dirk, how do we know that one, Inoue's power is going to translate to
Travel.
122, and two, Fulton's power isn't going to hurt Inoue like we think it is. Inoue, like let's preface it. Let me preface it by saying this: it could be a situation where it's Winky Wright versus Shane Mosley, where Shane Mosley's at them lower weights, knocking shit out, running shit down. You know what I'm saying? And Winky Wright is at 154, and people aren't talking about his power and things like that, but they're talking about his
Hmm.
boxing skill, his defense, his IQ, his overall
Shit,
skills as a fighter. And when
shit, nigga.
Shane
It
Mosley,
could
when
it could
Winky
be
Wright,
like Tiafimo.
exactly,
It could be a Canelo. It could be a Canelo Bivol situation. The bigger, more skilled fighter.
exactly. And this is what dudes aren't talking about. This is what they don't want
Because
to
they're
say.
stupid, bro. It's the same. It's the same thing with Pacquiao and Mayweather. Oh, one fighter has more power and speed, so automatically he must be a better fighter. Like forget the boxing, forget the footwork, forget the distance control, forget all the nuances of boxing. This nigga got more flashy knockouts. I'm picking him.
Well, Pacquiao. Well, the thing is, Pacquiao wasn't actually faster than Mayweather when they fought, and that's why people
Yeah,
were upset. That's why
But
people
is
said. That's why people said,
yeah.
"Oh, Mayweather aged him out." And it's like, no, there's no version of Pacquiao that was going to beat any version of Mayweather. Y'all just got
facts?
to accept that.
Nigga,
I've
Y'all
Right.
just
been
got to
nigga,
saying that.
accept that.
And
hold
one
on. You
thing as
know
well
why?
is that
You want to know why?
Pacquiao, my
Nigga,
bad.
hold on. Nigga, Pacquiao getting saved by motherfucking Filipino refs and shit, nigga. Fucking Prime Mayweather would have stopped his ass, nigga.
That's what I've been
Right.
Absolutely,
saying, Art.
no ref needed. He would have beat the shit
Right.
out of him.
If you look at
See?
Floyd, Floyd is older than Pacquiao. Let's get that out the way. Floyd is
Two
older than
years.
Pacquiao. Two, Floyd at those lower weights, 126, 135, 130, 140, was knocking shit out as well. And he's a better boxer
Destruction.
than Manny Pacquiao. He would have fucking ended Manny Pacquiao's career. He would have Arturo Gotti that little dude, man.
By the
Yup.
way, the same people that big up Pacquiao, it's the same people trying to big up Inoue now. I'm trying to tell you right now. It's the same. You see it like it's these, and I don't know if y'all noticed like these. And I don't want to go racial, but fuck it. Like these white boxing fans will root for an Asian or even a Latino fighter before they root
That's
for
what I've been
a
saying,
fellow
Dirk.
And
American.
that's true. That's true. But I'm glad you brought up Pacquiao in the situation because I made a point today, and people were kind of upset. People are talking about Inoue's pound for pound status or whatever, making it seem like you're a casual if you disagree. Okay, Inoue is a pound for pound fighter, sure, but the thing is too, Pacquiao didn't start to get his respect until he graduated from the sperm weights. Why? Because there's no fucking competition down there. And keep in mind, Pacquiao even lost a few times down there, but after he came up to 126 and started fighting people we know, like the fucking Moraleses and the Juan Manuel Lopez's of the world, then he started to get his pound for pound credentials. I don't understand why
Facts.
people are in a fucking hurry to rush anyway. We're not saying the nigga's not good. We're not saying he
And
can't fight. We're just questioning if he's the actual best because what? We have yet to see him against people where we were actively picking against him.
that's a
I didn't
great
shit.
point.
Like
Yeah.
I picked fucking Inoue to beat Donaire by decision the first time, and then of course I picked him to stop him the next time. The nigga had already been smoked by people with no recognition. And I say all that to say is you can't describe people as levels above when they're not doing levels above shit. Okay? Because people want to talk about the knockout of Donaire. That's cool, but he went the distance the first time, and niggas that get no respect cleared Donaire. So
Bro,
you
you
can't.
put imagine let's say Crawford, for example. If Crawford is 40 and he fights I don't know, a 26-year-old Boots Ennis. Come on now, he's not. It's not going to be a war. It's not.
Nope.
And
It's
and,
gonna,
and I
it's gonna
res-
be a slaughter.
it is like that's what you're supposed to do when you are a pound for pound fighter. A young hungry contender is supposed to take out an old champ that's
Exactly.
past their best.
Exactly. That's all.
So
That's all I'm trying to say. And niggas are like, "Oh, you're ignorant. You don't know the people." But then someone put up all the ages of his opponents. First of all, one thing that matters is something that that I've been calling stylistic exposure. The people that he fought, they're only known for fucking losing to him and had never fought anything like him or anything comparable. Number two, they were all well out of their fucking primes. All we're asking is for Inoue to do the same shit we demand of Charlo. Fight people that are in their primes, have fought actual opposition, and are in there doing shit. Like people
right,
keep thinking it's a matter of ignorance. No, we know who this nigga is and we know who he's fought, and there's a reason why we're not impressed. And I
yeah.
keep
I mean,
saying,
damn.
and I keep saying that one of the primary reasons why the sperm weights don't get the love from the American fans, number one, we don't fucking have to. Number two, all those dudes are built the same, so it's very hard to differentiate their styles. And that's no diss, but that's why Inoue stands out because he's fucking bigger than everybody. He's bigger than everybody, and he's running their asses over. That's why I took him 2 times to make weight at 118. So before y'all start talking all that, oh well, Fulton's kind of big, blah blah blah. No, honestly, you put them together, they're either the same size or at edge Inoue in size. But that's why Inoue stands out among all the sperm weights because he's fucking bigger than everybody. That's why Ray Vargas stood out when he was at 122 because he's bigger than everybody. So I expect him to run shit over. That's why Ray Vargas is fucking undefeated now. One of the reasons,
Yeah,
even. That's not to say
yeah.
that they're both not talented, but stop giving niggas all this credit for shit they're supposed to fucking do. We give Charlo and Spence credit because people were actively picking against them in their biggest fights. People said that fucking Rosario's gonna knock Charlo out. People said that Danny Garcia was gonna knock Spence out. That's why they get respect. Yeah, and if you guys want us to respect anyway, start picking against the nigga. Start saying, "Oh, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose." Like, no, you guys are like, "Oh, he's gonna run them over." Yeah, nigga, we know. Who the fuck was Paul Butler any fucking way?
And out of respect for Pacquiao, like you said, at least he fought people like
Pacquiao
real.
fought real niggas
Yeah.
consistently. Anyway has
Keyword, niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
honestly, bro. I agree with what you're saying, but even if Inoue fought some fucking okay, even if Inoue fought a nigga like fucking give me some like for example Chocolatito, when he was at 115, if he had fought Chocolatito, Estrada, Quadras, cool. I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, he's that nigga. He cleared all these dudes. He was at 115 and they fight nobody that's famous there now. He defended his title like 6 times against niggas that nobody knows, and we're supposed to just crown him?
Hey,
Nah,
they
bro,
said
you
he they said he could have
check
fought
this out.
Rigondeaux.
yeah,
My
man,
guy,
okay,
my
cool.
guy Fulton just tweeted. He said, "Don't question my resume when, as a prospect and contender, I took the risk.
That's true. He was fighting prime undefeated
Undefeated,
niggas.
undefeated, undefeated.
Yep, Angelo Leo was considered like a highly touted prospect, like
Show
at the
was.
They
time.
He
they
killed
And
said
that shit.
Fulton was gonna lose. They said Fulton was gonna lose,
yep, Fulton
It's
Fulton
gonna
and
be
won that
back
fight.
down because
he
this nigga in the
cleared that
Mayweather
nigga
gym and
with
he got power.
ease.
Like Rolly.
He cleared Angelo Leo with ease. And guess
He
what people
embarrassed
said?
that nigga. That shit was kind of embarrassing, high key.
But guess what people said? People said, "Oh, Angelo Leo was robbed." See,
What?
people got short fucking memories. They
But
tried to pull this.
we know who that was. It's the same old, the regular.
That's that's cool. But my point is that people are actively picking against Fulton. That's why he needs to get his respect. When you come in and you're expected to run over someone, how much respect should you be getting when no one's giving your opponents a chance?
He's gonna have to beat King Kong to get his respect. That's how it
Oh,
is when you're a
oh,
black fighter.
I'm saying Charlo got to do all this bullshit. Fight Zoo, fight Fundora, fight this nigga Bakram Melatuzi, all these dangerous motherfuckers. But Inoue clears Butler, and we supposed to be sucking dick. No, bro,
Did you
no,
see how
Well,
he was taunting him?
he
Bro, get the fuck out my face.
he he's a 3 division champ, bitch. So is Terrence Crawford. Well, he's knocking everybody out. So is Gervonta Davis and Terrence Crawford. He's knocked everybody out at 147 that he's fought.
Exactly, and,
Well,
and it's funny, because with all due respect, we had a conversation today about him being a generational talent, and the argument
hell
was,
no.
well, he's knocking everybody out. He's a 3 division champion. I'm like, okay, if we're doing that, Mikey Garcia is a 4 division champion, fought far superior competition, and was never considered a generational talent. That's why
Facts.
people are asking questions about anyway.
Facts.
and
Then
that's why we're not
goddamn,
crazy.
You
D.
know what? If he knocks
Goddamn,
out
D.
Fulton,
Hey,
I'll
I ain't
give him
gonna
that
lie,
title.
Beehive. When
That's
you
all
said
I'm
that
saying.
shit, that ruffled some feathers big time.
Goddamn,
That
D.
was facts though.
You,
You
you
It's
just
take out
true.
don't.
Fulton, I'll give you that title. But
That's
Y'all,
all I'm
until
saying, Dev.
then,
y'all now
That,
answer me. Answer
right.
this question for me. Answer this question for me. Why is it that Inoue's biggest fight is at a weight class that he's never fought at? Stephen Fulton, a prime black fighter at 122. Why aren't his biggest fights down there at the weights that he's competed at already? Why is that?
Mhm.
because
Weak
they
division.
expecting to clear, because they expecting to clear them niggas with ease. But that
Because
doesn't work. That doesn't work for us. That
these
doesn't work
niggas
for
know
us.
what the fuck it is, bro. They know
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah,
And just like
you
you were
take some
saying, D.
random. Oh, I'm
My
sorry. Go
bad,
ahead.
D. Just like you were saying, D. Earl Spence, Jermell Charlo. Niggas been picking against them for almost every fight that they had. I didn't see, like you said, I was looking at the comments. They picked against him against Rosario, against Castano, against Harrison. They picked against EJ with Ugas, with Danny, with
They saying Zoo gonna beat him now, and
exactly.
he fighting this nigga.
Check this out.
They been
Check
picking
this
against
out, man.
these dudes. They
I
picked against
just
Fulton.
took on this. The Castano one was so fucking real, man. Because you niggas sat here and said he really lost the first fight and he gonna get knocked out this time.
These are black people too, by the way.
Even black people was saying this, man.
Niggas thought we forgot. We saw. It's funny because I see a bunch of phony ass niggas on the timeline talking about, "Oh, I'm picking Charlo. Zoo don't have a chance." No, nigga, stay where you was at. We remember. We remember.
I sure do remember. They was like, Derek James don't know how to teach niggas how to switch it up. They was saying all types of shit.
Crazy
All
shit.
types of crazy shit. Castano on the phone with Canelo. Yeah, do this for fucking all Latinos. I just looked at that shit today. Them niggas was riding each other's nuts. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, y'all sure was riding that motherfucker Castano's nuts. You know what I'm saying? He basically then there had the pride of the Latinos on his back that night. Nigga, let's keep it 1,000. Let's keep it
Right.
1,000. Let's keep it all the way 1,000. And what happened? He went in there and knocked his nigga. He didn't just knock him out. He made that motherfucker crumble. Did you see the way he fell? It's like he just gave out. Like, I can't do this shit no more.
And what was the first thing nigga said afterwards?
What?
He gonna duck Tim Zoo and Fundora.
No.
Watch. And then all of a sudden, literally a week later, fucking Tim Zoo fight made. What they say next? Why didn't he fighting them sooner? Tim Zoo comes out and says, well, I'm injured, so that's why I need the fight delay. What they say next? He
Did you
not
see
gonna
what?
fight Fundora. Like,
No.
what are you gonna do when he clears these niggas?
You know what they said after that? They said, "Oh nah, fuck that fighter of the year champion or weird shit." Bam's getting that shit because Bam did this and Bam did that. Like, what? They said Bivol deserves fighter of the year because he beat the greatest fighter in the world, Canelo Alvarez.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
Right.
What?
It's absolute craziness. It's just absolute fucking craziness.
Let's
You
keep
know,
it 1,000, man. Like, but it is what it is. Like, boxing is really tribal, and I'm not mad at it because that's just how it is. Before me and you was born, before all of us was born, it's been like that for a very long time.
Yeah, it's
So,
gonna stay like that.
and like, I just get so offended when niggas stop when they act like it's not.
I just get mad when we're not allowed to ask questions. Like we can question. We don't have to accept Inoue as the best fighter in the world because number one, it comes down to a fucking opinion, and number two, you guys have to be objective with how you grade this because you're saying Inoue's been up multiple divisions and he's cleaning dudes out as we expect in dramatic fashion. Like I said the last show, it's perfectly okay to like someone because they look good to you. You just have to be honest with yourself and say, well, I'm basing it off how they look to me. That's cool, but that's a fucking opinion. And don't be posting shit if you don't want your feet to be held to the fire. You're talking about him moving up in weight classes, fighting competition. There are a bunch of niggas that y'all gave no respect that have done the same thing against fucking superior comp. Like, what are we doing? Like, Adrian Broner fought Pacquiao. Y'all don't give Adrian Broner no fucking generational props. The
I just don't
fuck?
understand how y'all can get upset at me for putting Charlo as the number one on my pound for pound, and he only been in the same weight class, but y'all had Triple G as number one pound for pound.
That's who they had Triple G as pound for pound over fighting, though. He fought Dominic Wade, and they put him as the number one pound for pound fighter. Who the fuck is Dominic Wade? The fuck out of here, bro. And the dudes have gotten into the Hall of Fame for dominating one weight class. Did these dudes not know this? So when they talk about Earl, when they talk about Mel and shit like that, do your fucking research. It's dudes that got into the Hall of Fame that have done less than these dudes have done today at one division.
Nigga, that Hall of Fame shit is stupid as fuck because really think
Rocky Balboa
I
is in the Hall of Fame, and that
race
nigga never existed.
fucking Botox, ugly ass motherfucking leather fucking face. Sylvester Stallone in that motherfucking shit. Said Dominic Way the killer. Hell yeah, nah.
Yeah, nobody knows who these niggas are for real. But the thing is too, like I said, it's a fucking opinion, okay? And if you want to pick anyway as the pound for pound fucking greatest right now, cool. But we're like, just don't get upset with the pushback because I'm gonna ask you, okay, well, based off what? And when you start telling me, well, the weight classes, and he's doing this, he's doing that, I'm gonna hit you with some other names, and you're gonna have to compare them.
They're gonna feed us this bullshit, and we just supposed to just eat it up, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
No,
They're
I
talking
ain't
about
going for it.
they're talking about undisputed. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Did you give Donaire or Paul Butler a chance to beat Inoue in their fights, the first or the second? The first Donaire fight, okay, whatever. But the second Donaire fight, did y'all legitimately give Donaire a fucking shot?
This nigga Donaire, like, and I respected him because I've actually talked to him before. He's a cool dude. But like let's be real. Like he basically ran into his game plan. Like, how you're not gonna beat this dude in a firefight unless you got the utility or the weaponry to do so. And he's a 40-year-old man. You're not gonna outgun a 26-year-old dude in his prime
Yeah.
open crack.
Yeah, he just didn't have the physical ability, and
Right.
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. But context matters. Like
Right.
You're giving Inoue all this respect for clearing dudes that are almost 40. Like a dude compared Inoue's run to Jamel Charlo's run, and I'm like, dude, you give Donaire fucking 10 years of youth, he knocks Inoue the fuck out. That's basically what
Right.
he proved the first fight.
Yeah. Can he cut off the ring? Like, do we know this? Has he like what's
Who
he gonna do when he can't land his punches?
He can cut off the ring against 40-year-old
has
knees.
who has
So
who has a Nui fought that would prepare him to fight a guy like Javante Davis?
Nobody. Well, to be fair,
No, yeah, you can't
yeah.
prepare for Tank. That's like preparing for Wilder. You really
so
can't
let
do
me
shit.
ask y'all this though: who's the better all around boxer, Stephen Fulton or Paul Butler?
Oh, come on now. Not even the same universe.
Yeah.
Exactly. So why the
Oh,
fuck was he in there with Paul Butler, fucking playing
That's
with his fucking food? Get this nigga the
that's
fuck
got to
out
be
of
one of
here.
the worst. Like I was saying
no,
that's got to be like the worst undisputed fight ever.
no, let's kill that. No, but first off, let's kill that narrative. Inoue wasn't in there playing with his food, toying around. No, Paul Butler was surviving, and Inoue's offense was ineffective until it was. Stop doing that. That's just
But
like when
guess
people
what, D?
said. That's just like when people said Lomachenko was playing with Comey. No, he wasn't. He couldn't stop the fight, so he was asking the corner to do it, and he went out looking like a bitch. Fortunately, Inoue could stop it, but Paul Butler's survival tactics were effective. The same as Gamboa's were effective with Tank until they weren't.
But guess what, D? I'm supposed to give motherfucking anyway credit for that shit, right? But niggas
Mhm.
supposed to talk about all day. Mikey's in there. Well, why the fuck did Mikey in there? Was in there surviving when Mikey's a 4 division champ. He was undefeated at that time, and he was
Never
running
been
through.
stopped.
Never been
Hey,
stopped.
y'all seen that tweet I posted today, right?
Which one?
About Canelo and Bivol, and I said, what's the difference between Canelo versus Bivol and Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence Jr.? Besides, one fighter gets bashed for going all 12 with the smaller fighter, but the other fighter gets praised as some type of boxing genius.
You know, it's the same. It's the same with fucking Devin Haney and Josh Warrington. People call Devin Haney pillow fisted. This nigga Josh Warrington has 31 W's and 9 knockouts. Nobody calls this nigga pillow fisted. That's why people get mad. You start doing research. And the thing is, I'm not. And also, let me clear some other shit up. Some fucking Isan stupid ass said that I picked Gary Antonio Russell to beat Inoue. Never in life have I fucking ever posted or said that. So I don't know where the fuck that came from. Talking about Inoue's opponents are clearing people that you've certified. I'm like, first of all, I'm never certified Antonio Russell. I said the nigga was good. I didn't say he was fucking certified. He had never fought anybody except like I think one other fucking person. And second of all, Inoue didn't do it. It was fucking Manny Rodriguez. You're giving credit. You're giving Inoue some credit for some shit that one of his ops did. What the fuck is that?
Some whole shit.
Like, what the fuck is y'all talking about, bro? Shit, why? I don't understand. Why can't anyway just put in some work? Why are y'all fucking scared? Like, what's wrong with the fucking Aleem fight? Like, what's wrong with that? Oh, what? Because the Aleem is PBC? Is that gonna be your excuse? Fucking bunch of bullshit.
It's because they're black. You know how they do black guys.
Yeah, and the thing is, you know what? The Inoue versus Aleem, I don't care what nobody says. That's a 50-50 fight. And if you believe that Inoue clears Aleem with ease, then cool. You should be pushing for this
I
shit.
just said that, but the brother fucking Dirk Banks said, nah, that ain't true.
Wait,
Oh,
what you say?
you think Fulton clears Aleem easily?
No, I said that if you believe that Inoue clears Aleem easily, then you should be pushing for
Oh,
him to get a warm up fight at 122. That's why when I posted on Twitter, I told Art not to say anything. Art was like, "Oh, Aleem gonna smoke." I'm like, no.
I'm
Let
not
these.
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta see him fight. But if he doesn't have like, let's say he don't have a heart, he's not beating in a way because he will land on that dude. And I got a feeling that his power will probably travel a little bit because the dude can crack.
Yeah, of course he's going to travel.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Look, and the thing is too, I want these dudes to believe that Aleem is some food. So if Inoue clears him, I'll give him his respect. I'm like, you know what? This is one of the guys. It's not Fulton, but this is definitely one of the guys, and he's certified. And if you don't,
Exactly.
yeah.
well, yeah. And
I
if you
gotta
don't,
watch
well,
Aleem
then
fight to be honest with you. I haven't seen that nigga fight. I think I seen like highlights.
watch his fight versus Plania. The whole thing is uploaded on YouTube, and it's an excellent showing of why he'd be trouble for Fulton and fucking Inoue.
Okay, I'll do.
Yeah.
But but yeah, um, I don't know, bro. Like that's to me, that's a top 5 fight in boxing right now.
Yeah, we're not gonna get it either.
True.
No, we're not gonna get it.
Only
Not
in
gonna get
boxing. We can talk about fantasy fights all day, like they never happen.
yeah. No, because I think because Fulton talking about going to 126, and when in
Oh no. He said he will. He said he's gonna take care of Figueroa, and he's gonna come back down to 122 to see what Inoue is on about. If like they really
okay,
about it.
that's fine.
I feel
Yeah,
like he really
that's
want to
good.
go to 126 because he is hard. It's getting hard to make 122.
Yeah,
Come on now.
and he can sweep. And now that Ray Vargas and Oshaki are leaving, he could sweep that division.
Yeah, pretty
Because
much.
Ray Vargas and Oshaki were the only real threats to Fulton's dominance over there. So
Didn't they
now
fight
that they're
already?
Ray Vargas and Oshaki,
Yeah.
no, they're about to fight over a vacant at 130 because Shakur.
Oh,
They're about to fight over a vacant WBC.
okay.
Yeah, so should be all to the fucking good then.
Yeah. So
No, I'm just
what's what's Earl finna do? Because it sounds like he don't want. Sound like he just gonna wait on Crawford. That's what it sounds like.
yeah, unfortunately, which I really hope that wouldn't be the situation, but it looks like that's what he's doing because he ain't announced no plans to move up, and he got no welterweight fight.
This nigga keep
Yeah,
saying
he
I
is.
feel like a sucker.
I think that is what he's planning to do. He just gonna spin the
And
block.
he's wasting time. Crawford not gonna do it. He's not.
We gonna see,
he's,
man. I agree with you, D,
he's,
but we gonna see. I really want EJ to come undisputed, so we gonna see, man.
yeah,
It's that
Crawford.
Crawford. So man, please just Lord have mercy. Just I don't even know what to say no more.
Give him what he wants, man. If
Crawford
he
does
wants
not.
a guarantee, give him only a guarantee.
It's never been a
And I know that, D. It ain't never been about that, but I know he really don't want to fight. But at the same time, like
thing.
the bag.
The whole thing is like what De La Hoya has been doing with Ryan Garcia. He wants to be able to retire saying, "I tried to make the fight, but because business got in the way." It's a situation like that. He wants to be able to duck without it going down in history that he fucking ducks. That's it. That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's it. And
Yeah.
it's a big situation because you see one guy doing everything he can to make the fight, and the other guy is making all these moves and saying these things is documented. All this stuff is documented that he doesn't want to fight.
Yep.
Just get
Yep.
out. Get fucking retired. And that's my problem.
Oh,
These dudes don't
uh,
want to fight nobody. Get the fuck out of boxing. Fucking retire.
yeah. Oh
Quit fucking
yeah.
stealing from us. Quit fucking wasting our time. Get the fuck
Nope.
out of
Right.
here.
They're not gonna do it because
You're
their
not gonna be.
fans,
You're not gonna
their
be
fans
remembered.
don't
You're not
demand
gonna be
anything from
missed.
them.
You ain't
And
getting
Yep.
real
shit from
quick,
anyways.
yeah, real quick, a little bit off topic, but y'all seen that tweet by Mighty that annoying kid, Mighty Man Boxing, whatever his name is, Max
About
Boxing.
what?
Yeah, that little midget, that motherfucker said if Manny Pacquiao was in his prime, he would wash all the welterweights today. Get the fuck out of here. This
That shit, no, y'all gotta understand. Max is not that dumb. That shit is just for clicks. Max doesn't believe half the shit that he posts. Having talked to him in real life, that kid is smart and he's taking advantage of the lames on Twitter that will buy that. He doesn't actually believe any of that. Like if he had to put his parents' money on some of the shit he says, his real opinions will probably align more with ours than anything. Like now, he just talks about Terrence Crawford because it generates likes. He's not picking Terrence Crawford to beat Spence because Crawford just told you he can't beat Spence. That
right.
little kid, that little kid is smart. He doesn't believe the half the shit that he fucking posts,
For whatever
bro.
reason, that same crowd that ups in a way and all these, everybody but black fighters crowd, they love Terrence Crawford.
Because he's a
and that
clean.
should and that should be a red flag to niggas, but niggas don't care.
Have y'all seen?
that
Okay, have you? Earl Spence. There. What's his name? Ellie Fight Hyper, whoever the fuck it was, just was talking to Earl Spence at the Frank Martin Michel Rivera weigh-in, and
Mhm.
they asked him about Bud's last fight. He said, man, he was giving Bud his props, man. Terrence, he always show up, man. He always do his thing. He always do his shit.
Yeah, these
Notice
niggas
that
don't hate each other. We know that. They got each other's phone numbers, I'm pretty sure.
No, Errol Spence doesn't hate Crawford. Crawford probably got animosity toward Errol Spence.
he got some sort of animosity towards EJ, man. It
And
has to be.
I think Crawford got animosity towards Earl's people or like his people that represent him, like Al and them. I don't think he got like for Earl like the man. I don't think so. They probably just view each other as two black men trying to take care of their family.
But his
No,
team
because
do though.
if that was the case, then Crawford would be fighting him.
His team. Notice how his
Maybe.
team is always saying this shit though. His
I
team
Yeah,
is
seen that
always
Crawford.
saying this shit.
Bomac fast
Ex-
talking
ex-
about.
ex- Exactly,
Go ahead.
Alan. Crawford never checks any of the horrific shit that his team says about Errol Spence. Spence, you know, the Spence don't let any of his squad slander Bud like they probably should be. Crawford does not give Spence the same respect. When Bernie and Bomac and them are running their mouth talking that bullshit, he's always just like, he's sitting in the background either quiet or going, you heard him, like a bitch.
Right. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm ready for the new generation because these two niggas outlasted their
The,
stay. Cause like,
the
come
No,
new
on
don't
booty
put
now.
not
that.
going the new
Don't
booty
don't
not
put
gonna fight either. Don't worry, they're not gonna
don't
fight
put
either.
that on. I can't completely put that on Earl, man. That's on Bud.
Okay.
I can't.
Well, Earl should have Earl could, and it's not his fault, but he could have been undisputed by now if it wasn't for the car crash, that eye injury. It's a whole bunch of shit just
No,
pushed
no,
everything back.
Crawford was never gonna get up there and do that. He's shown you that multiple times.
Well, he could at least have moved to 54 by now.
He could have.
That's
That's
true.
true.
That's true. He could have, but then
Keep keep holding.
people would have just said, "You're running from Crawford."
Keep
I don't
holding
know
it
what the
up.
fuck they doing at PVC, bro. You literally have a gym on your hands. Well, Showtime has a gym on their hands. I would put all my money towards that kid because this is a future superstar you got on your hands here. But you. I guess we want to drain every last cent we have on Spence Crawford, trying to make that fight before we do that. I guess so. We got to make him wait.
The thing is that Boots is gonna get his time with his talent, his mentality. Boots is gonna be in this. I keep saying Boot, and watch people gonna pick up on this. They're gonna start saying this shit too. When it happens, Boots is gonna be in the same position Earl is in now. He's gonna be running that division because they're running from him now, but they're gonna have
Mhm.
to see him later.
They gotta get the fights, bro. Like people are blaming PBC on fucking Ennis's activity. Ennis and his team literally said they were in negotiations with Stanionis when that Virgil bullshit happened.
But now
Yeah.
trying to say that
Virgil was
nobody
number one
doesn't
in the
do
WBO.
because
He could have.
Stanionis himself. My bad, D. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that Virgil was the number one in the WBO. Virgil's had the opportunity to petition both champions and hasn't done shit. He fought McKenson. So Ennis was looking at Stanionis like that ass is mine. Stanionis was like, and then all of a sudden the WBA gets mad at him. He's like, oh great, I'll take Virgil Ortiz. Like, yeah, nigga, you better go over there
His,
and fight that little boy who don't move
his
his fucking
energy,
hand.
Yes, and I like Stanionis. I heard him get interviewed by Chicken Talk, but his energy when they talk about Boots is odd.
The nigga's a
You
And
know?
weenie.
and
Yeah,
the thing is
he
that
knows
he's
what
saying,
time it
"Oh,
is.
we were never
Yeah,
in,
you
we
know
were
that
never
ass
in
is grass.
negotiations." Now all of a
It-
sudden,
yeah,
we're supposed to believe his word.
Yeah,
yeah.
dude, that nigga's a weenie. And he gonna get done up. That's it. He
Virgil,
knows
yeah,
his time.
the reason he likes the Virgil fight so much is because he knows it's about to be like, I hit
A
you, you
five
hit
on.
me type of.
Mhm.
Yeah, but with Boots, it's gonna be a one sided ass whooping.
Yep,
But
Boots
with
will hit.
Virgil, he
You
actually
ain't
has a
hitting
chance.
shit. Yeah, well,
Right.
yeah, Virgil. I'm edging him to beat Virgil because Virgil is mentally weak. Don't get me
I,
wrong. I
I
think
yeah.
I
I
Virgil's
think
not
disagree
weak.
Virgil.
for one reason.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
They both have great jabs. They both hit hard. Problem is, Virgil hits harder. He probably got the hand speed advantage. Um, and to be honest with you, Virgil even has a little bit better footwork. So, if it's gonna be a battle between basically who's a tougher man, I'm pretty sure Virgil's got heart. I wouldn't be surprised. And I know
Virgil's
Stanion says
undisciplined
something.
though. Virgil is
Nah, he's
undisciplined.
not disciplined. He got that little issue because he was actually overworking himself. Look, um,
No, but Dirk,
I
you're
don't
right.
think.
You're
Yeah,
right
that's what.
about you're right about all that. The
Hmm.
thing is, though, is that Stanionis has been through some shit that Virgil has not.
Yeah,
Stanionis fought Butayev. Butayev would clear everybody on Virgil Ortiz Jr.'s fucking resume, and Virgil and yeah, Virgil has never been has never been through that sort of thing. So
bro,
personally,
I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be like Meldrick Taylor and Chavez, but in a different type of way. It's he's gonna break down before Virgil does because I tell you that kid hits hard as fuck.
yeah,
One of Virgil's weaknesses is he puts everything in all his punches. So that actually should make you more. What's the word I'm looking for? Like when you readable, not readable, but when you choreograph your punches, is that
You
the word?
telegraph your punches.
Yeah, telegraph. But Staniels is not the type of fighter that would take advantage of something like that. That's something like Crawford or even Spence or Boots will take advantage of. But he's just gonna try to fight him man to man, and that's not how you beat Virgil, in
no,
my
that
opinion.
that that is how you beat Virgil because the
Yeah,
thing
I
is,
was gonna say
I'm
that.
pretty,
In a
I'm pretty.
dogfight?
Yes, I'm pretty sure because look, did you
Okay.
watch the Green Beans versus Virgil Ortiz Jr. fight? And round two, Green Beans just tagged him with the right hand. It wasn't even that great, but it hit him flush
Hmm.
enough, and he started panicking. He started flopping. He started bouncing around. He started holding. He even slipped. Some people said it was a knockdown. The thing is, it's not about. Personally, I'm not sure if Virgil could actually handle Stanionis' power because he's never
That
fought a
nigga,
power puncher
well,
like that.
I think you just underestimating Green Machine's power. He
No,
probably hits harder than Stanionis.
well, that I'm gonna disagree with for a few reasons, but but
He's a better everywhere else. Stanionis is a better fighter, but in terms of just pure power, I think what's his name? Green Machine is a harder puncher. I wouldn't.
okay, that's perfectly fine. But what I'm gonna say is that if Stanionis gets Virgil in a position where he panics like that and he's against the ropes, he's not
Hmm.
gonna rush his work. He's not gonna flurry. Stanionis is going to take that half step back. That's super important, and he's going to finish Virgil. He is going to
Yeah,
finish him. Virgil is not going to be able to deal with that much power and that much accuracy because people are so scared to punch with Virgil. Stanionis doesn't respect anyone's power. He believes he's stronger than everyone, and that power of belief is incredibly important. That's why Charlo was able to be so dominant in the second fight. Not only did he take that half step back and not smother his work, but it was the power of belief. Everyone said that Castano was going to beat him and already beat him. He's like, wait, what?
I hope you're right,
I
bro.
don't give a fuck about none of that. Bring his ass
I
on. And then, he
I
went on
hope
the
I
business.
hope you're right because Stanionis is right there for Boots. Like he's in
I
the
know.
same. He's with Showtime and PBC. That should be an easy fight to make if that happens.
Well, he's with Probellum, so they can make a fight anywhere. But yeah, no,
Okay.
and the thing is, too, I honestly, like, if Virgil wins, I don't see why Boots shouldn't be next, yo. Like, what's up,
No, no,
Virgil?
no. Because look, this is exactly what's gonna happen. He's gonna win that fight, and then everybody's like, Virgil got a better resume than Boots. He's better than Boots, and then they can say, well, we've actually fought somebody. So if you want to fight us, you got to actually fight
No,
somebody.
fuck that shit. We not letting that
They're
shit
gonna
ride,
do
I,
that,
big
bro.
I,
bro.
I'm telling
I
It
you.
don't
know
matter.
they
You,
already
Dirk,
doing it. They
it don't
already
matter.
doing it.
It don't matter.
You
It's
ain't
up
fought
to us to
nobody.
not
You
let
got to
that shit
prove
ride.
yourself.
I'm tired of
Right.
that shit, bro. This
You
this
know the
sport
bullshit.
is This sport has too great of a history for us to be sitting here on fuck shit, on some
But
weak
then
ass shit.
again, it could be a
Fuck
little bit
that shit.
different because yeah, go ahead.
Fuck all that shit, man. I'm tired
Right.
of that shit. We done had so many fights slip out of our hands because niggas want to protect their favorite fighters like they some hoes. No,
Hey,
no.
it's gotta be like a Valdez Shakur Stevenson type of situation where basically they shame Valdez into fighting Boots.
Yeah,
Everywhere he
or
goes,
like
hey, when you fighting
or
Boots, when you
or
fighting
like
Boots.
Canelo or like Canelo and Triple G, because people forget the only reason why that happened is because all of the entire Mexican fan base in Mexico and the United States was like, bro, you gotta fight Triple G, dog. You can't have us out here looking like bitches in front of these white people. You got to fight this nigga, bro.
That's not
Like
just
you
it.
have
That's not it. And it's not. It wasn't just that either. What's his name? Triple G had to look human against Jacobs,
That's
and
true.
then he wanted to fight this nigga.
That's also true. That's also true because without that knockdown in the first round, Jacobs beats Triple G comfortably.
Right. He's like, oh, this man actually has weaknesses because y'all, if y'all remember, Triple G was running through everybody, even though it wasn't the
He,
best competition, but he was running through everybody.
he breaking niggas off.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, but
He
Jacob showed that
breaking.
he can be beat. So Canelo's like, you know what? I think I'll fight him now.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? Maybe this nigga don't punch that hard. Hold on.
Low key, that might have to be what happened in Boots. Like, I don't think this nigga Karen gonna do it, but he might have to look human for one of these niggas to actually step up.
Mm, I
Problem
mean, I
is,
think
who could do that?
Boots Boots would have to get knocked out for these dudes to step up because you could wobble Boots and people still won't fight him. Like, look at Charlo. People said, "Oh, Charlo looks like shit against Montiel." Who trying to fight him aside from Benavidez? Not nobody.
Right.
So so for certain people, and I keep telling these fans, I'm like, I understand y'all have y'all opinions, but professional fighters tell you who's good. Whoever struggles to get fights, that's who's good. Like despite what everyone says about Devin Haney, he's talking too much shit, blah blah blah. He's the undisputed champion at lightweight, and he's having to hunt niggas down to fight him. And only now that he's transitioning to fucking 130, from 135 to 140, people running their mouth. But the only person at 140 that called him out was fucking Russell.
You forgetting somebody.
Who else
He's your
called him
favorite.
out?
Regis?
Oh
Then
no,
Regis?
not that. But you forgetting somebody else that's getting ducked. Shakur Stevenson. And
Shakur
low
said
key
he
to go
Shakur
ahead.
said he wanted to fight for the titles at 135. He knows Haney ain't gonna be there. He know he gonna sweep that whole division. That's why he said
Ortiz
that
say he
shit.
want to fight Shakur. Shakur start giving that nigga compliments. I ain't like
Right?
Look
that
at
Like,
shit.
oh,
Ortiz.
he's an excellent fighter, Jermaine.
He said we can make that happen.
But let me
He
tell you
did
this,
say that,
Dirk.
but he also did give him compliments. Derek.
He did,
Right?
but because
You,
because
you
the nigga
start
can fight.
you start talking all that friendship shit.
Well,
Oh no, man, I have a big fight. And I'm like, man, shut the fuck up.
man, come on now, that's cap. Look, he gave him his respect. He wasn't gonna call him a bum. He
Okay,
gave
well then
Cambosis respect too.
I hope. Well, Campos is
Javante would
ducking
have called that nigga a
Stevenson.
bum.
Yeah,
See, that's what I
and
like
Camp,
about Tank.
Eh,
Regardless of what we say about Tank, tanking on that friendly shit like a lot of these dudes are. They be too
well,
friendly with each other.
Shakur actually be calling these niggas out. Tank think he too good for all that. He
nah,
think like they need to be calling me out, nigga. You ain't the champ. What the fuck they gonna call you out for? Well,
Tank the
then
money
again,
man.
Tank is the money man. Yeah, you gotta. I mean,
I know. But this nigga Tank ain't it. Come on, look, I'm gonna say it, and I know it's an unpopular opinion. Tank fighting Ryan Garcia is a cherry pick. I said it.
I
It's not
agree.
I I mean, I agree. Tank is gonna run through him, but that's why I want to see him
It's a
fight
money
him.
grab for sure.
I ain't mad at him because
Yeah,
I'm definitely tuning in because Ryan do get on my damn nerves, and there's actually idiots out here who think he has a chance.
I
So
just want to see.
that's the thing. Most people are literally only watching it to see Ryan Garcia get destroyed, and it's like, okay, well then that means it's not a good fight if you're not actually picking against Tank. Because I don't give Ryan a fucking shot. Ryan's not good, and Ryan's never been fucking good.
this nigga should be a
So
welterweight. Motherfucker's 5'11" with like a 72-inch reach, something like that.
nigga, if Ryan Garcia was at welterweight, he'd have a fucking record like Gabe fucking Rosado right now.
That nigga, that nigga might die in the ring. I'm
Thank
not
you.
even
Yeah,
trying to.
Ryan Garcia versus fucking Stan Jones. How the fuck does that work out?
Oh my god.
He gets ran over. Yeah, exactly. That dude sucks.
Ryan
He's
That's
not
what I
Garcia
good.
want to
and
see
Boots.
happen, though. I want to see Ryan get his fucking head knocked off,
Bro, they
and then
gonna
get the
he
fuck
call
out
him
the
Mr.
sport.
Catcher he gonna really do that if he fight. Uh, yeah, but yeah, Ryan. But besides him being a weight bully, bro, he got so many holes in this game. It's not even funny.
Yeah, he don't. He don't got it, bro. He just doesn't have it.
You don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
Tank is. Yeah, go ahead.
and then now you got dudes finding old footage of Ryan talking about, oh look, he's over here getting wobbled by jabs. Like, bro, this nigga was never good. He got hyped because some bitches thought he was cute. And then that's why every time he fights, fucking Sergio Moore starts talking about how handsome the nigga is. Oh, look
That
at this
shit's
young
fucking weird.
handsome man.
That
Like,
is
bro,
like
get your weird ass out of here, nigga.
that's very
I
Like,
can't
fucking
man.
stand
weird.
Sergio Moore's racist ass.
And you know what? If this fucking Stanionis Virgil fight gets made, oh my god, I'm gonna unmute the commentary, which I never fucking do, and I can't wait to see his reaction when Virgil does all that like Goku Kamehameha power up shit, and Stanionis don't go nowhere. It's gonna be fucking hilarious. He's gonna be like, he's gonna be on hush mode.
Yep.
Mm.
It's gonna be funny as fuck. He's gonna be like, it looks like Stanionis is here. He's here to fight me. When he starts putting the fucking heaters to Virgil's ass, it's gonna be quiet. Be quiet,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
but I'm gonna keep it a buck. I got Virgil winning that fight, but I'll be happy if Stanionis wins, and I want him
And
to
I
win.
want
But
Virgil to win because Stanionis blocked me on Twitter. Fuck you, Stanionis. But I'm edging Stanionis by
nah,
I'm edging
he a
Stanionis by
cool.
decision.
Yeah, I was. Did y'all hear his interview on Chicken Talk?
No.
They
No,
said he said they said did Boots ever offer you, or did you ever hear any like news of Boots? People sending you an offer. He said no.
Of course he
So
said that shit.
I'm not gonna take his word as 100%.
well, YSM, y'all know who YSM is. He says that sometimes fighters don't know that offers are sent to them because their managers or their people look at it and they just throw it out because it ain't
That
even.
makes sense. YSL,
That's exactly true. That's what
not
that's what
YSL.
Yeah,
Oscar
My
De
bad.
La Hoya
YSL. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
Oscar De
that's
La
what.
Hoya publicly did for Williams Zepeda. He told Oscar De
Yeah,
La Hoya came out talking for Williams Zepeda. Said, "Oh no, we're not going to do that right now." I'm like, wait, hold up, nigga, whoa, what you talking about? What else? Like,
and yeah,
what else is Williams Zepeda doing right now? He ain't doing shit.
and he was with it too. Zepeda was with it,
Yeah, let him go
and
ahead
and I
and get
believe
that shit.
I believe Stanionis will fight Boots too. He don't strike me as the type of dude that's scary.
Well, we
No,
gonna see.
I don't think so
We
either.
we gonna we gonna fucking
Nah,
see.
To be honest with you, well, I'm not gonna say all of them, but 98% of these niggas will all fight each other. Like, it's the promoter that say, bro, nah, it's not a good business decision at this moment, so we're gonna do something else.
There, I can appreciate that, but the reality of the situation is, while we was talking about Mikey Garcia is a perfect example of what I'm going to say, and I'm going to say that the onus of responsibility ultimately falls on the fighters, because the same way a promoter can't necessarily doesn't have to necessarily turn over a contract, you don't have to sign one. Like, look at Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia sat down with Top Rank and he said, "God damn it, I'm not getting the fights that I fucking want, and I ain't fighting shit else till I get them." And you know what? That's exactly what happened. He ain't fight shit else. He got out the contract and went to go get the smoke he actually wanted. If fighters actually wanted these fights to happen, then they would more than likely happen, or people would just it would be obvious to the fans because people would wait until the contracts were up. The fighters are okay with business as usual, and until that changes, nothing will change. Errol Spence could like even Devin Haney. Devin Haney didn't have to do all this. He could have stayed on the zone and fought niggas like Maxie Hughes and Mark Castro and all these random bitch dudes. He didn't have to do all this, and he could have been going the Jaime Munguia route, making sweet money doing absolutely nothing. He did all this because not only did the fans tell him he needed to fucking step up, but he wanted to step up. And the same goes with Mikey Garcia, and the same goes with Errol Spence. He didn't have to fight all these fucking people, but he did it
Ain't no
because
way
his
in
fans.
hell,
Yeah,
yeah,
his
ain't no
fan,
way in
his
hell they were gonna let that shit slide with Devin.
Yeah, exactly. The fans demand shit of these dudes. The fans demand shit of Charlo. That's why Charlo does what he does. Fans don't demand shit from Canelo. Fans don't demand shit from Inoue. They don't demand shit from Crawford. So these bitch dudes get comfortable. They don't demand shit from Munguia. They don't demand shit from fucking Ryan Garcia. They just demand that nigga show up and look good. So that's why these dudes don't do shit. And guess what? People are starting to demand shit of Tank. And what's happening? He's starting to fucking feel the pressure. He's like, all right, you know what, niggas? Fine. Let's get it popping then. I'm going to smoke everybody else that I can't smoke, and then I'm out this bitch. So you see the power of fan representation? I keep telling
I
y'all.
don't believe that shit, by the way.
What? You don't believe what?
First of all, I gotta see it to believe it as far as him wanting to fight Dev and Shakur. And then two, This nigga, there's so much money on the table for this dude. He's not finna leave after 2 fights or 3 fights. Crazy.
I no, because I don't think he really I don't think he really cares about boxing anymore. He just wants to be rich. So I think after
I've
he
always thought
clears
that.
the I think after he clears the Garcia family, I think he's gonna try to make Shakur and Devin. I think him and Haney will happen, but I don't think Shakur gonna fight him for real. If I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
because what? You out of your damn mind. If anybody has
Uh,
a chance to beat that nigga, it's Shakur.
you're
Look,
right,
here we
Devin
but
got
I
a
go
don't.
chance to
again.
beat him.
Here we go again with disrespect with the best fighter in the world.
I'm not disrespect. I'm not disrespecting Shakur. I'm not disrespecting Shakur. Shakur is incredibly talented. All I'm saying
These
is that
these niggas don't want to smoke with him, man, and they know what
It's
time
not.
it
It
is.
might not
You
even
saw
be
Bill
him.
Haney. Well, Bill Haney was like, yeah, what, nigga? Like, come on, bro. Like, Shakur, he knows what Shakur will do to his son.
Nah,
He
Shakur and
knows.
Dev
He
is
ain't
wait.
stupid.
fifty-fifty.
So wait, hold on. You think I'm crazy for saying that Shakur wouldn't want to fight Tank, but you can say Haney wouldn't want
Yeah,
to fight Shakur? Come on now.
nah, I don't. I think Haney would, but I don't think his daddy want that.
I mean, why
Nah,
would
he
he
nah.
deny him? Yeah, why would he deny him that?
Cause
It's
and
not like
and
Shakur
I
is some
I've
monster
seen Devin
puncher.
Haney. Devin Haney is real friendly with that nigga Shakur.
They
Real
He's
friends.
friendly.
friendly. He's friendly. He tried to be friendly with Tank and Tiafimo, but that didn't work. Them niggas went off the deep end.
Who?
Devin Haney.
Oh, I don't remember him being friendly with Teofimo, but
He
that's
tried
another
until
story.
Tiafimo started calling him a nigga.
Yeah, them niggas from them Latinos from New York is different. But
Yeah.
uh, look, everybody knows Shakur. Shakur is a guaranteed loss. That's why you see these niggas they don't want to fight him. Like, what do they gain out of it? There's no belts on the line. He's not a money guy, and it's a guaranteed ass whooping. It's basically like Boots.
But
That's where
my
he's
thing
at right
is,
now, and it's his fault because he lost his belts
Shakur.
on the scale.
But
So
my thing is,
now
who is Shakur calling out though? Aside from Devin Haney, he's calling out
everybody.
random people. He's calling out random people that aren't even on fucking top rank or people who
That's
already
true.
have fights lined up.
That's
Like,
cap
dude,
because Cambosis is on
Raymond
top rank. He's a top six
Cambosis. No,
lightweight.
Cambosis is a Lou DiBella fighter. That's not top rank, homie. He just happened to fight on top rank.
Well, they can make because we all know that those guys work with top rank all the time. But um, what's it called? Zepeda's with top rank,
No,
isn't he?
Zepeda's
Or is
with
it
the
Golden
with
Boy?
That's
yeah,
Golden
he's
Boy.
Golden Boy and
Okay, well those two
O-
definitely work.
Oscar and Cambosis are some pussies, and we know that. What about Raymond Murataya or Abdullah Mason?
They are not finna put their superstar top rank fighter with two prospects. Come on now,
Raymond Murataya, that nigga got almost like 20 fights. Who else he gonna get? He's
he got like
Raymond
15.
Murataya. Raymond Murataya is the same level Jermaine Ortiz was when Ortiz got in there with Lomachenko, bro.
That's
No, he's
facts.
not because Muratalo
He
hasn't even had a
is.
step up fight yet,
Who the
and
fuck did
also
Jermaine Ortiz fight? Herring?
Jer-
The guy who got
Jermaine Jermaine Ortiz already lost to what's that nigga name that Frank just
uh,
beat or not
Adorno?
Frank.
That was a draw. At
Well,
least I
either
thought it was
way,
a fucking
like
draw.
his career, his career isn't like hasn't been flawless. So he's gonna be fed to guys like Lomachenko at this point. You know,
Right.
he
Okay, so
he was meant to lose that fight,
basically
which he
you're
did.
telling me that Raymond Murataya is fresher. Cool. If Shakur clears him, then let him get cleared.
Okay. If you're Raymond Martellus people, let's just put yourself in their shoes real quick. Are you gonna feed that? If you gonna feed him to Shakur Stevenson as his first step up fight,
Yeah, he's not close
you out
to
of
it. He's not, dude.
out of your damn mind. You
He's
be a
not.
horrible promoter or
First
not
of all,
promoter, but
the chances of him getting severely hurt are limited because Shakur's not a power puncher. Next of all, he's not the fucking Raymond Murataya is not in line for a belt. So this profile and this paycheck will be enough for him to get other fights, especially if he loses. Especially if he loses, people will want to fight him because he'll have the best resume. He will have fought Shakur Stevenson. He will look vulnerable and he'll get other fights. It's the best position possible. It's like Jermaine Ortiz was supposed to be fed to Lomachenko. Guess what? It didn't work out like that. It didn't work out like that.
I don't know. I don't see them doing that. And not to mention Shakur, he spars that kid Abdullah Mason all the time. Like
So
he,
what?
Exactly. That's
I
why it's a good ass
and
fight.
yeah, but like Abdullah Mason's people, they would know that Shakur's on a different level because they, like I said, they spar each other, and I'm gonna just leave it at that.
That's perfectly fine. But sparring is also another way to build confidence. The same way you talk about Shakur Stevenson sparring everyone. Well, yeah, okay. Well, then other people spar Shakur Stevenson.
And I told you about the Shakur sparring everybody. There's a reason why he does that because, like I say, he has confidence in his skills. Because
Who
And
cares
like
about sparring?
if niggas, yeah, if niggas didn't, if there's a reason why niggas don't spar everybody because just in case you get embarrassed and that shit gets put on video and you were trending on YouTube or whatever or Twitter, like that's why niggas don't spar everybody. Shakur does because
and
he knows nobody could touch him or he feels that
and,
way.
and and like I was telling you, that's also true. But the primary reason why people like Shakur Stevenson can get quality sparring and Duran and his cat is because they know Shakur will not hurt them. And I'm
That's
sorry,
true.
that's not an insult. That's the reality because Boots and his father have been on the internet multiple times saying we can't get no fucking sparring. And even Shakur admitted that when he was sparring Boots, he said, "I don't believe that Boots was loading up on me." And he said the same thing about Terrence Crawford. He said we were working, but Terrence wasn't loading up on me. I'm like, right, because he would knock you smooth the fuck out of here. That's like when dudes were
Well,
telling me, "Oh, Shakur spars Terrence," and the whole time I'm like, "Bro, if they piss Bud off, and I talk the most shit about Bud. If Bud got mad, he'd turn up the heat and knock that whole fucking gym out." And that's and
yeah.
that's I'll put anything on that.
Well, I'm
So
not surprised,
like I said,
but
I respect Shakur. Yeah,
yeah,
I respect Shakur. I respect his skills, but like the chances that you're gonna get hurt with him are limited.
that's true. But you still got to get in there with those guys, and from a standpoint, he can get there with anybody, or he can
Abs-
compete with anybody.
Absolutely, I
Absolutely.
completely agree. Have we talked about Frank Martin versus Rivera yet?
No, we
Yeah, but we
haven't.
can go
Great
back to.
fight.
Yeah, what's your?
Oh
How you
yeah,
think that's
that
going down?
well, I gave my exact prediction on
Man,
Twitter, so
I still think
y'all
it's a
go ahead.
50-50
No,
fight.
let the world know. Let the world know on YouTube.
Okay, I believe it's a 50-50 fight, but I'm picking Frank Martin by TKO in the 11th round or, somewhere around there. And here's why. Rivera is long and he's very fast, especially in the opening rounds. He's going to put Frank Martin in a situation where, at the very least, Derek James and Frank believe they need a knockout to win. That may or may not be true at the time, but they're going to believe it. Frank Martin has the hand speed advantage, and once he gets inside Rivera's jab, I believe that rear southpaw uppercut going to land. He's going to get a right hook off of that, wobble him, put him on the ropes, and then finish his ass off.
Who got more power?
I would probably,
Frank.
well, no, I think it's even, but Frank
Hmm.
has a better punch selection, and Frank has better hand speed. But I believe the power is even.
Okay,
Yeah, because
but
I mean,
he is a big dude.
Frank knocked out Jerry Perez, and fucking Rivera went 12 with the nigga. So we can't, I'm thinking it's even.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, it's about as 50-50 as it gets for me. I don't know. Because one day I'm leaning towards Frank. The other day I'm leaning towards Rivera. Shit,
We
Keep
just
in
got to
mind,
see how.
Rivera's been dropped now. Rivera
he has
has
been
been dropped
dropped,
by,
but I
by
have
some.
seen Frank get hurt by Duno, whatever his name is.
Was he hurt or off balance?
He was hurt because he was clutching for like at least 30 seconds.
All right. All right.
But I mean that's more like buzz, which happens to every fighter. But yeah, I did see because of that drop by Rivera. I could see Frank catching him or something like that, something similar to that. So I'm
I
gonna go
Because
think
you
with
Frank
Frank.
saw,
gonna hit him with a short left hook in the inside. That's gonna fuck him up.
Yeah. Oh,
well,
although I don't think Frank likes fighting on the back foot. I mean, he can, but like I don't think he likes pressure. So
he's not going to be able to fight on the back foot because if he does, he's going to fucking lose because Rivera's the longer fighter.
yeah. So yeah,
So
he
he's
better
not.
put.
Yeah,
But that kid
he's
does
not,
know how to
he's not going to be able
counter.
to do that.
He knows how to counter. Like he's got pretty good counters. So you gotta be careful.
He
I don't know,
absolutely
bro.
does.
See, this is why we love boxing right here. We don't know who's gonna win this fight. And that's the type of shit you want to wake up and actually watch, not some
Exactly.
mismatches.
Exactly. Thank you, Dirk. I don't want to see my favorite fighter just run over and wash everybody. That's boring.
Right. And it makes the victory feel better, like if you're rooting for that particular fighter, you know?
Exactly.
Or
Because you got to give him some respect. So once Frank
right.
Martin, if Frank Martin, I want to know Stay right where the fuck your ass was at. Don't start dick riding, talking about, oh shit, Frank Martin is certified. No, don't start dick riding. We told you, dudes. I can't stand
Quick
that.
question though.
Yeah.
Quick question though. Do y'all think they trying to build up these two niggas to feed him a tank?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Steven Espinosa basically admitted it on Twitter. He's like, yeah, this is an eliminator for the WBA regular. Who's got the WBA regular? Tank.
Yeah, and
I
I'm gonna be
mean,
real with you. I don't see none of them niggas beating Tank.
they not, but they can give him a good fight though.
Then
Tank will
they
knock
Yeah,
him.
good work.
Man, I don't know. Man, look,
Frank Martin
Gervonta
might go the
Davis
distance,
versus
to be
Frank
honest.
Martin, man. I think Gervonta might stop him, dude. I don't know. That's gonna be a tough fight. I just gotta see it.
I mean, they
You think
sparring
yeah.
Off
hard.
you think
top, I
who?
think he'll stop him. Let's see how Frank look tomorrow though before
How,
I can really
how
say that.
big is Frank? Cause he look little.
He is little, but he
He's
big.
He
little,
gotta
but
be like 5'7".
I
he's
What?
mean,
small, but he's
he's
compact. His
he's a
Nigga,
body.
no, he
lightweight. I
looking like
mean,
he's
they're
five
not.
foot five.
God
Yeah,
dang. So he's the same height as Tank, basically.
I mean, the nigga's a lightweight. What you want him to do? Like, there's a reason he's fighting that lightweight.
I mean, one of these lightweights, well, his former lightweight was 5'11".
And that nigga was sucking down because he didn't want to go up with the punches. The same as
Yeah,
Fundora. Fundora don't want to be up there with middleweights and super middleweights. He'll get cracked.
but yeah,
I mean, you
but
saw
yeah,
how it was with Sergio Garcia, man, bro. Imagine Fundora versus fucking David Benavidez.
yeah. That'd be an interesting ass fight though. But do you see? Do you really
Benavidez
see?
would slap the shit out of
Yeah,
him.
you really see Showtime putting two black fighters on pay per view? Cause like they don't really be doing that. They love feeding Tank to Mexicans.
Well, no, Tank likes fighting Mexicans, but Showtime has done black fighters repeatedly. They've done Wilder with black fighters. They've done Charlo with black fighters. They've done Spence with black fighters. You know,
True.
I mean, so Showtime has no fucking issue whether it's who Tank choosing to fight. Tank want these niggas, man.
Yeah,
Or
either
at
one's
the
a great fight. I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, or at the very least, Mayweather wanted them, but now that Tank is off reservation. But again, the only people that Tank is passionate about pursuing is this fucking Ryan Garcia. It's like, bro, Ryan is not good. And also, I understand that Spinoza came out and said the fight's made. I still don't think Ryan Garcia is going to go through with it. I don't
Oh,
think he
my
is.
toe!
Yeah, and then
I
Tank
can't
is going
make
to
the
end up.
fight, man.
Yeah, and then Tank is going to end up fighting some late replacement.
Oh God.
Yeah.
First of all, from what I'm hearing is Tank needs to beat that case first because it's not looking good.
Where you get that information?
So the because the lady she didn't take a deal or nothing. They say he should have paid her off like from the beginning. Um,
That's true.
and
He
so
should have.
basically she wrote a letter to the judge that she's not trying to take any type of deal. She wants him to do like some time.
Well,
So
That's stupid. Bitch, just
that's up
take the
for the
money.
state's attorney.
yeah,
Oh goddamn!
and unfortunately it's on tape, and she's a pregnant woman, and Tank left the scene. Like
Bitch, just take the
it,
money. That's dumb. Just take the money.
yeah.
She doesn't get to decide how much time Tank does or doesn't do. That's up to the state's attorney. So I'm pretty sure that they're doing the Tank has the best legal representation money can buy, and that's what they're working on. But she doesn't get to decide anything. It's up to the state's attorney to press charges and decide to pursue a case. Now,
Yeah,
only thing she probably decided is that she didn't want to settle out of court and she wants a public trial. Okay, that's perfectly fine. You're entitled to that as a taxpayer. But what actually transpires is between defense counsel and the prosecution. So she's just, she's just that happens to be the plaintiff, I suppose. Well, not well. The plaintiff is the fucking state, but she just happens to be a material witness for the state's case. But we just got to see. But I mean, his fight date hasn't been pushed, so apparently he cool.
so if Tank, let's say take into jail or whatever, um, who's gonna be the main card, or is what's his name gonna still be on the main card, or do they push the co-main up to the main card? How does that work?
If Tank goes down, I'm not even sure this card fucking happens like this. Like, I mean, if anything, I guess. What you mean, like Tank versus Hector Garcia? You talking about?
Yeah, they'll probably just do a late replacement.
Well, no, I don't think the trial is that far advanced. They got time to clear that one, and then so I don't think that the trial is that advanced. But if they did, then they'd probably put I don't know. It probably depends on who step up. They might try to get Cobra through some fucking body, but maybe get that rematch or some shit, some garbage ass.
That trash ass
Like,
nigga.
hey,
I
maybe
can't stand.
Shakur can
Hey,
come over.
you know who people are sleeping on? Low key, Richardson Hitchens. Bro, that
Nobody's
no, that
nobody sleeping.
motherfucker can
Nobody
fight.
can
I'm
fight.
telling you. Yeah.
Yeah, he can fight.
Yeah. I don't know. I was impressed by his last performance. It looked like it would look Devin Haney esque, if I could say.
I mean, yeah, no. I don't believe anybody is sleeping on Richardson Hitchens. This is that again. It's a situation. It's a competition situation. Like who has he really been fighting for real? You know what I'm saying? Like
True.
he don't get me wrong. Like he's talented. He's certified for sure. At 140, he's a threat. He could upset some people with his boxing ability. But we haven't seen him in there where people were like, oh damn, shit, fucking Richardson, he pulled that shit off. Like you know what I'm saying? Like because
I don't know, man. That boy's a
originally Hitchens.
problem.
No, he is. And originally he went to the zone because Mayweather wasn't getting him any fights. And also he went over there to fight Montana Love. Turns out Montana Love sucks baby dick. So like now that fight is pretty much fucking ruined because if Hitchens clears him, how much credit he gonna get? Montana Love is fucking horrible.
I think I think he beats everybody at 140 right now.
What?
Nah.
Yes.
Oh nigga.
The only
All right. See
one the only one
now you
the only,
doing too
yeah,
much.
the only one is maybe Russell. But the rest of them
I
niggas,
mean,
he beating them. He beating Regis. He beating Teofimo's
what?
ass with no. Yes, he's beating
Okay, well
Regis.
Tiafimo fucking sucks, so that's whatever.
Yeah, I think he beats Regis too.
You think he beat Super Matias?
Nah,
Yes.
mm-mm.
Okay,
I don't.
okay.
Maybe not. I don't
It's,
know.
it, it sounds
Hey
really
man, that
good.
that that shit might work on them basic ass come forward fighters, but Richard Hitchens is not one of them.
Richardson
That's true.
Hitchens is a very talented boxer. Don't get me wrong, but he has hardly been in positions where his mettle has been tested. And like I said, stylistic exposure is important. His competition has been incredibly limited, and that's not his fault. That's not his fault. And I'm not saying he can't do it, but I'm saying you putting too much cheese on it.
I
You
don't
put
know,
too much
man.
cheese. You put too
He
much
passing
cheese
my
on
eye
it.
test right now. Like I saw him do a lot of things in there. And that jab was immaculate. I'm telling you, it was looking like Devin Haney.
Right. I mean,
So
he was good. He was good even when he was fighting Malik Hawkins. Yeah, Richardson Hitchens is someone that's trained directly with Mayweather and Tank. So like I said, I acknowledge his skill set and I give him his respect. But I gotta see some more. Like, can he knock off Tiafimo right now? Absolutely. He'll make Tiafimo look like a straight bitch. But when you
well,
talk about
everybody, yeah. Shakur gave him that seal of approval. And usually when he does that for fighters like Jared Anderson, Boots, uh, who else, Keyshawn, usually that means them niggas are legit. He doesn't do that shit for everybody. You're not just gonna put your name and make you look stupid. You
but
know?
those are all his homies though.
Yeah, but he got a lot of homies. He don't say, oh, he cold, but turns out he really average. He said
All
the
right.
same thing about Abdullah Mason. He says Abdullah is a special fighter.
Yeah, he wants to be friends with Abdullah Mason because motherfuckers starting to see what I see.
That motherfucker cold.
Yeah,
But
He
it,
is.
Abdullah he was in
He
a low key a
is.
mini war with that one Mexican kid before this last fight. So
yeah, that happens, and that's important. That's important for your development, stylistic exposure. He
yeah,
needs those fights. But Shakur don't fight like that, so ain't no war he got to worry about.
he could, but well, that it wouldn't make any sense to do so. He don't want to be in knock him out, drag him out brawls. Like he trying to dominate you from round one to however long the fight lasts.
Exactly. Shakur's never been in that situation. That's why I keep saying I'm gonna keep saying it. The first person to punch with Shakur, not after, not before, but with him, is gonna beat him.
I doubt it. I think Shakur might end his career undefeated.
Hey, that sounds great. And I hope we get it tested.
And if that's the case, he gonna go down as the GOAT because this era the lightweights in this era is so many talented people that you're gonna have a ridiculous resume if you go through a lot of them.
But he got to
We
fight them
gonna
niggas though.
see.
He got
Yeah,
to
we gonna
fight them
Yeah,
definitely
niggas.
see him fight. That's all
true,
it is to
He-
it.
true.
yeah, you can't give him his respect just because he was in an era and undefeated. No, he got to fight them people and be undefeated.
Yeah,
Not gonna be like Terrence Crawford, where it's just like, oh, he was in an era where all the welterweights were good. Did he fight him? Well, all right then.
And
true.
like, I'm not even saying that he can't do it, but we just gotta see.
Yeah, that's
I
all
think
I'm
he can
asking.
fight. I think him, Dev, uh, Tank are 50-50 fights. But I feel like Shakur doesn't like pressure. Like he kind of like mentally like with that Nakadilla fight. I saw the fact that he um he was like
Ooh,
kind of hesitant. Nakadilla, the African dude that had the
oh,
power, he was kind of hesitant after he was
but
getting
you know
hit.
why though? Because when you put fighters against awkward fighters like Nakatila and or Rowley for Tank, you notice that they're a little bit more hesitant to do shit because you don't know. It's not like a regular basic fighter where they throw like like real boxing punches. You know what I mean? They throw
No doubt.
weird punches from different angles, and on top of that, not only they throw weird punch from weird angles, they can crack. Like
Nakatila,
Nakatila, he
Nakatila
got
and
real
Tank are
power.
not. Nakatila and Tank are not awkward. Them niggas just strong. Rolly
No,
is
no,
No,
he said
awkward.
no.
no,
He
I'm
said
talking about
that's what
Nakatila
he's
and
saying.
Rolly.
That's what he's saying. D. Him and Rolly are
No,
awkward.
well, no,
Yeah, not
Nakatila is not awkward. He's just a big, strong dude. Nakatila's not that awkward.
he is
Rolly is fucking
awkward because
awkward.
look how he fights. It's like unorthodox. Like it's weird. Like he throws.
It's not unorthodox.
He don't look like a boxer. Is what I'm saying. He don't fight like a boxer.
he just brawls, and that's perfectly fine. But that's the importance, Dirk. That's what I talk about, the difference between boxing versus fighting. I am not sure that Shakur knows how to fight. I know he's probably one of the
He can
best
fight.
boxers. I have yet to see it. I have yet to see
I'll
it
tell you one
because
damn thing. He'll fight Devin Haney because Devin Haney can't crack an egg. So if it
No,
comes
don't
down
do
to
that.
just a,
No, no, Dark. You can't. No, 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 man. No, 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 no. We not finna do that, man.
oh shit,
Because
this nigga.
if
all
Devin
right, all
Haney couldn't
right,
crack a
all right,
fucking egg, these
all right.
niggas would be running to. They will be knocking at his door to get them belts off him, bro. He has
I
respectable
know.
power.
Well,
These
my
niggas know
thing
what the
is like
fuck they
Shakur
talking
can't
about.
punch either, my nigga. Like,
Exactly. If
come
that's the case,
That
Shakur
may
can't
be
punch
true,
proper
but
either.
all I
on.
know is he dropped his last three opponents and sent the other one to the hospital.
That's perfectly fine, but niggas that don't have the rep that Shakur does did the same shit. It's the same as stopping Jamel Herring. Niggas that never got any respect stopped Jamel Herring. So it's
Hey,
like, what are we doing?
he walked down his last three opponents after they said that after that performance by Nakatila. So we can keep bringing that performance up. That's his only bad performance in his career, in my opinion.
It wasn't a bad performance. He just that's
By
how
his
he fights. That's
standards, it
how
was
he
a bad
approaches it.
performance, even though he won every round. But by his standards, it was a bad performance.
I
So
think Shakur is being too hard on himself. But like I said, we're gonna see enforcement fight because that's the thing. Devin Haney, one thing that's underrated, maybe it's because people can't see it or because he doesn't have earth shattering power, but Devin Haney will punch between fighters' punches. And that's something I think is going to win him a lot of fights that people are going to say he should lose because he doesn't get a lot of credit for it. And that tells me that people can't see it because it's so fast and maybe it doesn't drop it doesn't like make their head slap back and make the sweat fly off, but it's enough to make people reconsider charging in on him.
Exactly. It's the same thing with like not to compare him to Floyd, but dude said Floyd didn't have power. He had respectable
Lord,
power.
the lightning
I
is coming.
mean, and the thing is that Devin Haney is sucking himself down to 135, so that power is
That's
going to be
also true.
sapped. You know, it's not going to be 100%. You start seeing him get at 140, maybe 147, shit like that. Then that's when that power might come into play. So I'm not finna write
Well,
him off as a fucking pillow fisted dude. When one, none of these dudes is trying to fight him, and two, he's not getting ran through. The dudes aren't walking him down.
yeah, that's true. But that could be or not true as far as him moving up in weight because I mean, people were saying the same about Teofimo being trained at 135. He moved to 140. He's hitting these dudes clean. They're not going out like they used to at 135.
Yeah,
Well, I
it's
mean,
something that
he
it's
hit
yet to be seen.
Cambosis. Cambosis clean. That nigga didn't go out either. But
That's
I
facts.
understand.
He did
Yeah,
hurt him. Man, he knocked him down, but yeah.
It's yet to be. It's something that's yet to be seen. That's just my opinion on the matter, but it has
Yeah.
to be seen. You know.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
Gary Antoine Russell was talking all that goody good because Devin Haney talking shit about Big Gary. Okay, well when Devin Haney gets up there, let's do it, player. Let's do
Oh,
it.
that's a good look. That's a tough fight for Devin Haney. I'm
It
not
Extremely
is.
gonna lie
tough.
to you. That boy is a pit bull.
Yeah, it's a tough fight for Gary Antoine too, especially if you come at Devin Haney like he was coming at Postal. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Slow ass. You better see. You better get it right, get it tight. But I heard that Gary Antoine was supposed to be I heard Gary Antoine was supposed to be fighting Playo for the WBA,
Pueblo.
which is some good which is some good shit. And they better make that fight happen. Alberto Puello been crying up and down talking about he need to fight. Nah, nigga. He been trying to call out Regis. Nah, nigga. Gary Antoine Russell is he trying to do all that
Yeah.
fuck shit. No, bring that ass, Puello. Talking all that
Yeah.
shit.
Come get this
Talking
Russell
about,
work real quick.
I
yeah,
saw
talking
something
about
about.
let's unify. Nah, nigga, that shit can wait. Beat Russell and then you talk about unifying some shit.
Right.
I saw something on Twitter about him fighting Rolly too. For like an
Wait,
eliminator.
what about Rolly?
He's fighting Rolly. Well, he's in talks to fight Rolly or some shit for like some type of
Alberto Puello?
eliminator. Yeah, just I
Oh, that
look Twitter.
motherfucker bet not.
It's something like that. But he better be fighting Gary Antoine. That's a good ass
Cause
fight.
Rolly, cause Rolly's at fucking at 135. Players at goddamn 140. That nigga bet not.
As big as Rolly is, his ass should be up there too.
Rolly probably
I
gonna be.
know, I know he should be, but man, let me find Players Twitter. I'm gonna cook his bitch ass. I know you're not finna fight no goddamn Rolly, son of a bitch.
I'm mad with they made that nigga famous.
What Rolly?
Yeah.
Man, he talked his way into the shit. I mean, this is what it is.
He did. Oh no. Winters.
Yeah, I'm. That nigga Rolly is a retard.
Yeah, I can't fucking stand Rolly. Rolly makes my fucking ass itch.
Like
Hey,
he
hey,
was
Jared. Yeah.
talking all big shit on Twitter about Tank, and then they get in the press conference. This nigga can't even fucking speak. So stupid ass. So
It wasn't even funny. It was just cringy.
know, shout out to my team. Shout out to da 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 da. I'm here today. Like nigga, shut the fuck up. Your dumb ass
And
up.
Bullet is horrible. Bullet is a horrific coach. I don't know who the fuck he's ever
Uh,
trained, but when he was in,
he's a
but when he was
fighter.
in,
We gonna get Tank out of there, man. We gonna do what we need, man. Shut the fuck up. Your stupid
no,
ass up.
he was in there saying that Rolly can outbox Tank. I'm like, bro, that's the one thing he can't do. What the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, do you want this nigga to win or not? Like, what the fuck? You can outbox Tank Rolly. No. Why would you even try that? That's dumb. It's the same as how people approach Shakur. Why would you try to box with Shakur? That's the dumbest shit you could possibly do. You just gotta
Shakur's a
get in
better
there and punch.
boxer.
Yeah, you gotta get in there and punch with him.
Like Devin Haney does.
Right. Like I don't think that Devin Haney. Well, Devin Haney has the height and reach, so maybe he could do that. But if Shakur start teeing off on him, no, you got to throw that boxing shit in the trash and adjust immediately. You got to just punch with him.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason why that fight would be competitive.
Or why?
Because Dev got the reach event, but it's not even by much, so it really won't
Bro,
make that much of a
Dev and
difference.
Shakur are not that far off in skill. Stop acting like Shakur's
Oh,
level.
no. I'm not gonna say there is a huge gap, but it is a gap.
I think Dev is a better than
We'll
Shakur.
If
see.
if Dev is an 87 overall, Shakur is like a 91.
I think Dev is a better boxer than Shakur. That's just my personal
That's
opinion.
cap.
I just think he is.
No,
Shakur can show
he don't have
positions
better
that he
defense.
doesn't.
That's for sure.
Shakur doesn't need to be trying to fucking get in there with these dudes and trying to stop them. He could outbox them. He
But
was getting done
also,
up by Conceição when he could
But
have just
yeah,
fouled on
niggas
that
called
man.
him boring, so he showed you against
Nigga,
Kasasia he could
fucking
walk you
what,
down if
bro?
he needs to. He's a complete
Listen,
fighter.
but,
all these
but Dirk.
fighters, listen.
Oh,
Y'all
go
don't
ahead,
need
go
Mhm.
to. Y'all don't need to fucking try to be friendly and shit. These niggas don't fuck with you regardless. Do your thing, get these wins, stack these wins up. You know what I mean? You gonna fuck around and lose trying to please these motherfuckers, and when you lose, they ain't gonna be nowhere to be found. Fuck all that shit. Use your God given talent and your skill. Real fans are gonna appreciate you for what you bring to the fucking table, not these fake ass, weak ass weirdos that's always sucking dick and hating on you because of what you look like and what you bring to the table. Fuck all that, man. Do what you need to do.
Yeah,
Don't take
but like,
unnecessary risks.
did you feel he was ever in trouble against Casasiao, even though he was walking him down?
No, he didn't
No,
need to take those punches.
I mean,
well,
he
no, I
took a
mean,
couple punches, but it comes with the territory when you're walking somebody down.
It
well,
does, but at the
you
same
also
time,
got to give
Shakur's
Conceição his
better than that
respect.
to me.
Conceição doesn't have power, but he will make up with that for punch value. So you got to give Conceição his respect. But my thing is also competition. Like, with all due respect, Devin Haney has been in there with the more seasoned competition at 135 than Shakur has
Man,
been in at 130. Because I mean, come on,
I hope Shakur
like,
fights Jojo Diaz so we can show his levels to this shit.
why? JoJo Diaz literally just had his ass beat by William Zepeda.
Yeah, low key, he beat his ass worse than what Devin did to him.
I agree. So why? So what would Shakur be showing us?
Well, because you guys claim they're a similar skill set or whatever, so we know he's not going to like he's not going to knock out. Well, he might knock out JoJo. Who knows? Uh,
No, I don't
but
think so.
he's going to look more dominant against JoJo than what Devin did.
Dude, William Zepeda looked more dominant than Devin. Again, that's what I'm saying. What would that be
Zepeda
showing
will
us
give
then?
Devin trouble.
Zepeda will give Devin trouble.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
these are
would.
all
Nigga
good
throws
fights.
100 punches around. That's the type of style that would give a dude like even Shakur some work.
Exactly. I mean, so I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just,
And guess who's
you know,
calling him out?
who's calling him? Who's calling who out?
Shakur.
Right. Shakur called the nigga on Golden Boy on the Golden Boy Witness Protection Program. Yeah.
Nah, well, I mean, because he knows that fight can be made. Because Golden Boy works with them niggas all the time.
They don't want to make that fight, Dirk. They do not
And
want to make
also,
that fight.
also, it's
They
it's his
know.
first fight. It's his first fight at 135, and he didn't. None of us expected him to go from 130 to 135 so fucking soon, especially since he had the WBO, which he could have made himself a mandatory for Devin Haney if he had made weight. So none of us expected this. So his first fight at 135, if it's not for a title, come on now, like Top Rank is gonna try to ease him in. They're gonna try to ease him
I
in. They
wouldn't
don't
be
want to take.
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they made him drop the belts on purpose. Like, oh, hey, we're gonna need you to miss weight because we're not trying to
Nah, I
make you
don't think
fight.
so.
We're not trying to make you fight Dev right now. We trying to save y'all for a big future fight. I would not
Shakur,
be surprised.
Shakur body's
I
just
think
been growing. He's been maturing.
Yeah.
It's like
I would agree, but I will say this. I believe that Bob Arum believes what I believe, and he believes that it'll be easier for Shakur Stevenson to take the belts off Loma than it would be for him to take the belts off Haney.
oh, that's no doubt,
Well, of
no doubt.
course, but he'll take it off both of them niggas.
I don't think I'm not sure he knows that for sure. He's like,
He got an
Shakur,
easier
I
time
know.
taking off Loma though. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
with Loma, Bob knows, okay, yeah, Shakur will destroy fucking Loma. With Haney, Bob's like, I don't know. I don't know. Shit, that's risk. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, just keep watching. When the smoke settles, it's gonna be one man still standing.
I don't
He
care
better
who
than
it
all
is.
these dudes. He better than Tank. Definitely better than Frank Martin. Uh, Dev. All these dudes.
He
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 That
is a
sounds
be-
good.
he is a
he better.
better boxer. Yes, but we have to see him fight.
Well, I mean, the sport is called boxing.
That's true. But boxers have had their ass whooped by fighters.
Well, Dev ain't no damn fighter. He a boxer
Devin
too. So how
Devin
you gonna
Haney
beat
is a
him at his
boxer, but
best? Yeah,
Devin Haney has shown us that he can fight though. Like
against who?
he fought Cambosis, he fought Linares, and he fought JoJo Diaz. He could have made those fights significantly easier and more boring than they already were, but he chose to engage.
All three of them niggas bust him. I ain't
Oh
never
wait,
see
I'll be,
Shakur get hurt.
that's because okay, that's
Especially by not. I know what you about to say. Especially by not no damn JoJo Diaz of all people. Nigga couldn't. Now I said Dad couldn't crack an egg. That nigga really couldn't crack an egg. He could fight at 126.
But Shakur hasn't fought a judge. Like honestly, bro, like Shakur hasn't even fought niggas like he hasn't even fought niggas like Navarrete. Like if he fought a nigga like
He
Navarrete, whose his whole thing is fighting, then maybe I get it.
they
But like,
offered that nigga a contract, but he was bullshitting, asking for too much money, so he basically overpriced himself.
and I believe you, but we have not seen Shakur in those situations where someone's gonna punch with him and force him to fight. Even Valdez could have, but he didn't because he's dumb.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
He
he's a
fight
fucking
Okay.
moron. He thought that Canelo shit where he was just gonna wait for one shot and knock Shakur out was gonna work. He thought he was Canelo. No. And also one thing you gotta understand is that the same school of boxing that Shakur comes from, people like Mayweather, Tank, shit, even Richardson Hitchens, they all come from that same school. So there's nothing that Shakur knows that they also don't know or can't
exactly.
replicate.
I don't know. I
Especially Tank.
disagree with that. Shakur has a very unique style developed by his granddad.
No, Shakur's style is not unique, bro.
Nobody really fights like him. Like his
Errol
ability to
Spence,
like
Errol Spence
Earl
Jr.
Spence.
fights. Errol Spence
Oh
Jr.
my,
fights exactly like Shakur, and you know I'm right.
that is
Look at the.
blasphemous.
It's not blasphemous. Look at them. Look at the patterns, the sequences. Starting,
Egregious.
But
starting
he
out in the
breaking niggas
high.
down though. He not
Starting
doing like
out
Shakur. Shakur is distancing them niggas. He's breaking niggas down.
Yeah, but
exactly,
you're only talking about when he walks people down, like, and even that is a little bit different than what
bro,
Earl does.
bro. Even
Because Earl
even the
uses
way
the jab a lot more than Shakur does.
That's
even
true.
even even the way Errol Spence Jr. keeps the distance, it's the exact same. The high, starting out with the high guard, stepping forward behind the double jab, straight left to the stomach, uppercuts, rear uppercut off the right hook on the inside.
But he
I've said
doesn't
this.
use a high guard. That's where you're wrong. He doesn't really
Shakur,
use a high guard.
when he's in close, yes, he does.
And as far as the reflexes, it's not even the same universe. Like
That's because
Shakur, yeah,
that's because
Shakur
Errol
has
Spence.
real reflexes.
No, that's because Errol
Uncanny.
Spence. That's because Errol Spence Jr. has a power bailout. Shakur Stevenson's power can't bail him out of tough spots.
That's okay. His reflexes will bail him out of tough spots.
Yeah, he has no choice. He can't engage. That's why. That's why I think the Tank fight is very interesting. Because if it turns into a shootout, Shakur not gonna get the best of Tank.
It's not the reason why a guy like Tank will struggle with Devin or Shakur is because he's not a volume puncher. Like
He's not.
if you think you're just gonna outsmart Devin or Shakur and catch him with that one shot, that's what Tank usually does. He outsmarts people and catches them. It's not gonna work on high IQ fighters like Shakur or Devin Haney. It's not.
I'm gonna tell.
You're gonna be
I'm gonna
looking for
tell
that
you
shot
this.
all night.
I'm gonna tell you this. If Haney or Shakur go in believing what you just said, they're both gonna fucking lose. If they
Okay.
go in with that mentality that one shot couldn't possibly land, they're gonna fucking lose.
They're gonna get knocked the fuck out.
They're gonna get knocked smooth the fuck out of here if they believe that. If they really believe that Tank won't switch up and get on their ass and run his hands like he's done on Pedraza, like he's done on Gamboa, like he's done in the past, if they go in believing that in their heart and souls, I'm not giving them a single fucking chance. Like
So
if they say
Tank,
some, if
when
they
has
say some
Tank ever
shit,
been a pressure fighter?
Leo Sanchez,
Pedraza,
what are you talking about?
Almost
Barrios,
all his knockouts.
Leo Santa Cruz, like, oh, bro.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, you can walk them niggas down, but you're not finna walk down Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney. You're
Nakatila
not.
was able to do it.
Who?
Nakatili,
Nakatila was
Nakatila's a
able
big
to do it.
motherfucker. Nakatila, look, he should be fighting at 140. He's
Okay, that's
big.
fine. But Tank got more power than Nakatila.
Yeah. You know
Are you
what? We don't
serious?
know that.
don't.
Let me tell you why we don't know
Are you
that.
Come
serious?
on, Derek.
No,
Are
no,
you
no. Let me
serious?
tell you, because a lot
Oh
of these
my
dudes.
god! Come on, bro.
No, no. Let me finish. A lot of these dudes got a lot of power. Like it's just that they don't know how to deliver it as well as Tank. Tank is a very skilled fighter. He knows how to place his shots. He knows how to time you perfectly. Nakatil can't do none of that shit. He throws wild punches and still knocks people out. So we don't know who actually punches harder, like per punch, if you know what I mean. We just know that Tank is just a more skilled fighter, so it looks that way. Makes
Tank
sense.
is physically strong though. Like he
So is
is.
Nakatil. Look how big he is. He's a weight bully.
That's true. But do you think Tank would have taken? Do you think Tank would have needed more than one shot to put Berchel the fuck out of here?
I
Hey,
mean,
All
look,
right,
look.
then.
Hold,
All right.
I've seen
hold up,
him
hold up,
land
hold up
clean
on that.
against Santa Cruz, and he didn't knock him out like the
Hold
first
up on
time.
that. Hold up on that, fellas. Salute to Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, and Hugh Grease Fire says, "What do you think of AJ training with Derek James? I think it's gonna be good for AJ.
Oh, hey
I think
Cadillac Red, what's up?
that AJ
And
training with
teach
Derek
hard.
James, he got AJ's like I don't know if that's going the style can work, but the heart got to be there, and the willingness to go in that fire got to be there because that's what all
DJ
his.
can't DJ can't fix that nigga, bro.
He should have been. If anything, he should have went to Derek James in the fucking beginning. Now he got a fucking loss.
Exactly.
You trying to go to Derek James? Get your weak ass the fuck out of here, AJ.
Man, hold up.
Yeah. Derek
There was
James.
nothing. There's nothing they could do for this nigga because if anything, I thought his game plan was pretty good. He just didn't have the gas tank or the heart to finish it.
Derek James cannot undo 20 years of garbage advice, especially after you've been through a camp with fucking Robert Garcia. What the fuck? Nah, bro. Derek James can't
Man.
fix that nigga, bro. Let Derek James cash out on this fucking weenie and then get him the fuck out of here.
What's Derek James going to teach that man that would have beat Usyk? Because if anything, I thought AJ had the right game plan. You need to pressure Usyk, and he did. But the problem is when he finally hurt him, he ran out of gas, and
One, th- one
Usyk
thing
just
I'll
adjusted.
say One thing I'll say is that AJ shoots the jab one at a time and doesn't work anything off of it. Derek James always teaches this fighter to step forward behind your jab and work off of it. Go to the body and then up top. You need to work off of your jab. Don't leave it hanging out there by itself. Y'all have all heard coaches say that. Don't leave that jab out there by itself. Put something with it. Give him some
Well,
fucking give him some fries and a drink. Put something
that
with
may
it.
be true. That may be true, but one thing about Derek James fighters is from round 1 to round 12, they basically look the same. They're well conditioned athletes. AJ is not that. He's got too much muscle, so he probably like he no homo. He blows his gasket like in 6 rounds.
AJ, but the thing is too, AJ is mentally weak. He is
He
psychologically
is.
weak. So he probably
Oh
won't even
yeah.
be able to. He probably won't even be able to survive Derek James training camp.
Well,
So go
well, if
ahead.
that's the case, then what we talking about? We like the
Derek
nigga's
James
done.
is getting. Derek James is getting. No, Derek James is getting money. Get that money, my nigga. But he's
Yeah,
like, I don't.
true.
I don't want Derek. I don't want Derek James taking disrespect because AJ sucks dick. Because they're gonna say, oh look, Derek James can't train. So no, go ahead, get that money. Let this lame ass nigga beat up Dillian White and then lose to somebody else, hopefully Wilder, and then get the fuck out of here. But that's all it is. It's just a bag. It's just business. Go ahead and get it.
I can't hear AJ talking to Charles. I want to be a lion, like you
Teach me,
guys.
teach. Yeah, teach
Teach
me
me,
how to be.
teach me your ways, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Corny ass. How the fuck? How the fuck you get a therapeutic use exemption for steroids and still can't even beat up a fucking cruiserweight? Your soft ass out of here, nigga.
Hey,
Unfucking believable.
yeah. Speaking of heavyweights, what do y'all think of Jared Anderson?
I think he's pretty good.
I like him. He's cool. One thing I need to see is his gas tank actually tested. Um, and also, like I said, I mean, he throws a lot of punches. He has good punch diversity. But I need to see him go. I need to see him go a few rounds. I need to see him in there with someone of comparable skill and size. Like he called out Hergovic. That's a good fight. Make
He
that
also
fight.
called
If
out
you
Dillian White, called him a bum.
Dillian White is trash, you'll smoke Dillian White.
I
Dillian
want
White
to
is
He
see
fucking
it. I
horrible.
can't stand Dillian White.
fuck Dillian White.
Like
He a bitch.
He's always
yeah,
talking shit about American fighters. Like, you Americans talk too much, bitch.
That's it. Dillian White sat up there and let this dude Barry Hearn say, "Yeah, we got these guys in a slave contracts," and they're sitting up there laughing and shit. Fuck that nigga, weak
Oh,
ass
you
nigga.
know, he probably
Dillian
said
White
some
is
shit
fucking
like,
horrible.
yeah, I can't stand that dude. And
Yeah,
Dubois, he called out Dubois, that bum ass nigga.
okay. Dubois will knock Dillian White the fuck out.
No, 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 no,
oh,
no. I'm talking about Jared Anderson.
oh yeah, Jed Anderson to beat him.
Yeah, that's the type of fights he should be taking next. Those are the type of fights for him.
Let Hergovic. Hergovic is weird. He's one of those weird, rangy European dudes that'll stay away from the
He'll beat
power
his
and maybe
ass
give you
too.
some rounds.
What
You know,
about what about Arslan Murmadok? That
oh,
big,
oh,
yeah, Russian
oh,
motherfucker.
Mahmoudov, whatever the fuck.
That nigga's trash. He can hit hard though, so he has a chance because he can crack.
From what I've seen, that dude is just big. I haven't seen any sort of skill separation. It's
No,
the same.
like
It's the same.
he,
It's the same as fucking. It's the same as fucking Jalopy or whatever the fuck his name. I call him
I
Jalopy.
don't know about that. That nigga's an Olympian. He actually has some type of skills.
Just because you went to the Olympics don't mean you fucking super skilled, nigga. Look at AJ. Fuck that. Look
I
at
didn't
Tony
say he
Yoka.
was super. No, I didn't say he was super skilled, but the motherfucker has some skills.
Bro, look at Tony Yoka. Tony Yoka was an Olympic gold medalist, got absolutely demolished by a nigga from Nigeria with 16
Yeah,
amateur fights.
but this is where you gotta judge niggas from their nationalities. That nigga's French. You know them niggas is soft. Like, say what you want about. I'm just being real. Like, uh, the, yeah. So and Jalov is Eastern European, and I tend to give them niggas the benefit of the doubt. Usually they can fight. Now UK niggas and these Western European dudes, no, like they come from nice little kosher environments. These Eastern Europeans dudes, they actually come from the mud. So nine
what
times out of
what
10, they can actually fight for real.
what about Boachuk?
Who?
Boachuk was being hyped up as the next fucking Triple G. He fresh out of Ukraine. He came over here
Never
against
heard of them.
Brandon. He came over here against Brandon Adams from fucking LA and he got fucking knocked out.
Hey, I ain't say all of them, but a lot of
I
them do.
understand. Now
Cause
you're
like,
right though. Tony
yeah,
Yoko's over there eating baguettes and shit.
yeah.
He wasn't for real. I feel
I ain't
bad
from
because
the
I fucking
I am from the tough streets of Paris. Paris.
yeah. I
Nigga,
feel
ain't nobody
bad
finna
because
take you serious, nigga.
I was getting ready to certify that nigga. I was like, oh yeah, Tony Yoko's a threat, and then all of a sudden Bacoli comes in and whoops his ass. And Virgil Hunter's on Fraud Watch. That nigga's only famous because he Keisha Cole real daddy.
Keisha
Yeah.
Cole.
Ain't Virgil Hunter the nigga that got knocked out by Roy Jones?
That
Virgil
was
Hunter
Virgil.
never fought.
Oh, that was Virgil Hill. I'm tripping.
Yeah,
I got him.
Virgil Hunter never fought.
Yeah.
What you gonna say, Alan?
I said I used to get them confused too. Like him and Virgil Hill. I used to get them niggas confused.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I got high hopes for Jared Anderson because let's be real, he's our only hope at heavyweight.
Yeah, right now
He
he is.
is because our field is
We don't
horrific.
even have anybody in the field, and he could potentially like what's the word I'm looking for? Inspire some people in the future to instead of being an NFL defensive end, you could be a boxing heavyweight.
I
You
mean,
know?
True.
hopefully, because all we got right now is fucking Wilder. And that's it.
Yeah.
We
Mm-hmm.
And
got
look, I
Wilder
think
and some fucking
Jared got a
Anderson.
higher ceiling than Wilder, my opinion.
Okay, I'm not. I don't know about all
I'm
that.
ready to say that.
All right,
It has
sounds
he said
good.
he's yet to be
These
seen.
these are the niggas I'm putting. Look, 5 years from now, you'll see. These are the niggas I'm putting my the money on. Boots, Jared Anderson, and Shakur. They're gonna run boxing.
Hey, that sounds great, especially Jared Anderson because we need that help. Luckily, we've imported some Cuban assistants. Thank God, because we're gonna need them niggas.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because personally, I
And I
think
almost forgot David Morrell.
Oh yeah, for sure. Personally, I think Leonard Piro on PBC, he's got like 8 fights. I think Leonard will beat the shit out of Jared Anderson right now. Sorry,
Who?
Leonard Piro.
Leonum Piro.
Leonard Piro. He's a nigga fresh out of Cuba. I think he'll smoke Jared Anderson right now.
I gotta look this nigga up.
Yeah, he fought on like a non-televised card. Well, no, it was I forgot which card. I think it might have been it might have been the Wilder versus Fury 3 prelims. But yeah, he fought. He fought Bruzon. He went the distance, but it was a very good fight. He's talented, a lot of lot of power, more skill than power, but definitely some power. I think he would take Jared Anderson right now.
Jared just need to build himself though. He needs to get more
Jared.
He
fights
needs
One
under
some.
thing
his
he do
belt and
gotta
get that
do
help.
is he try to avoid punches by like sliding his head back. Basically, backing out of punches or whatever. You can get caught doing that shit.
The
So
nigga
like he,
doesn't
he do
avoid
need to fix
punches.
that. But as far as
These
his like
niggas.
his heart, he seems like he's got a chin.
Mm.
Looks like it.
That's
It
that's
looks like he has
cool.
a gas tank, and he's got a great like combination of punches, like or a variety of punches in his arsenal.
The gas thing I gotta see. The gassing, I gotta see. I gotta see the gas
what
tank.
heavyweight throw 100 punches around?
Well, he's doing it in the first 4 rounds. That's when you got the most
But I'm
gas.
saying, like, what do you think Wilder could do that?
Wilder don't need 100 punches. He hit you twice. Well, Wilder tap you once
Yeah,
and
of
usually you up
course.
out of here.
Yeah, Jarrett is still growing. Like, he hasn't even hit his man strength yet, really, for real. So
How old is Jared? That nigga look 30. What the fuck?
that nigga is like 22.
He's 20,
Are you
24,
are you
23, some
serious?
shit.
Yeah, he's
They
22
put
or
fucking
23.
they put creatine in that nigga's cornflakes,
Yeah.
cuz.
You don't stop growing till like you're 26 or something like that. So like he can still get stronger.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
he better not get fat. I'll tell you that. He better not get fat.
Oh no, one thing about Jared, and they say like they gotta throw that nigga out the gym. Like he don't leave.
He do be
Yeah,
working hard in the gym
Yeah, he be working hard.
with
Like
Shakur and them and shit like that.
don't get don't get
yeah,
fat and then don't get too buff because he'll end up just like Anthony Joshua.
like you only gotta worry about that shit with niggas like when they actually get the big time. Like, but when they're at this level, like what's it called, a prospect? There ain't no way. They shouldn't, be getting sidetracked. 'Cause they ain't even
Right,
seen a million yet. You know.
right,
So
for sure.
right. But yeah, I don't know who this Cuban nigga that you just said. I mean, my McGregor voice. Who the fuck is that guy? But
Leonard Puro.
I got Jared knocking that nigga out too. Fuck it.
Hey,
I think I've
sounds
seen that
great.
dude fight before. The Puro guy.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm wondering why I ain't never heard of him. I mean, he can't be that damn good. Either that, or they trying to hide this nigga, or
He's
they
not
they
bad.
want
He's
to
not
hide this
bad.
nigga.
I have seen him fight. He's not bad.
Okay, well, not bad is not exactly an endorsement.
Shit.
He's on PBC.
You just gonna have to see for yourself, Dirk. You gonna have to judge that for yourself, bro. I ain't saying that dude's
I'm on
gonna be
YouTube
good.
right now. What's the nigga name?
His name is Leonard Puro. That's Lenier, and then Pero Pero.
Okay, got it.
I'm talking about his own. But yeah, no, he's good. He's solid.
I can already tell I can already see that he goes to the body. Something that doesn't happen
Yep, just like
in
Jared.
boxing.
That's that. Yeah, that's at heavyweight. Yeah, that's what makes Jared unique. People give Jared a lot of credit for being a body puncher, as they should, but Leonard Puro is as well.
Okay, he got quick hands for a heavyweight. Okay. But the nigga he's fighting though, why is this fight so competitive? Matter of
Which
fact,
one are you looking at?
versus Mark Bruzon. I
Yeah,
don't know,
Bruzon
bro.
is also talented,
He
bro. He's a Mexican Cuban dude.
I mean, ain't this nigga a prospect? They can't. Ain't no way they
Leonard
matching him
Puro.
that hard this early in his career.
I'm saying, dude, he's like the fucking Cuban heavyweight Lomachenko. They're advancing him because he's got all the amateur experience, and I think he's like 29, 30.
Man, D-How, you out of your damn mind. Jared, watch this nigga.
Okay,
Look,
sounds good.
didn't you say what's his name will beat Berta Biev?
Who?
What's that nigga name? Fuck, he was on the Olympic team.
Marcus Brown?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
he had a
remember that
chance.
shit? Well, you
He
broke up.
definitely had a chance.
Everybody got a chance, but like that
Wait,
wasn't
Marcus
realistic.
Brown?
That yeah, everything we
Well,
had seen from Marcus Brown in his career,
I'm
there was no reason to have hope on that nigga. God damn. He beating this nigga. Beating this man like he stole something.
Open advantage of bombing on Better Beer because he was fucking blind. Marcus Brown decided to do some dumb shit and just dance around.
Yeah. Hey, either Pero, this nigga he's fighting, either he's the toughest motherfucker ever or this boy can't crack because he's hitting his ass clean and he's still standing.
Oh
Not
my
even
lord!
wobble.
You
I'm
whoa!
just
What do you
saying.
mean? Watch the entire fight. He wobbles him multiple times.
Okay.
But again, you also got to give credence to Bruzon. Bruzon has a similar amateur background and is also of the same speed. Jared is not fighting similar opponents. He's fighting dudes that are clearly washed.
Well,
Give
yeah, he's a
Jared somebody
prospect.
that's young. That's what I'm saying. These dudes are fighting on a more advanced level. Give Jared somebody that's young, strong, and undefeated, and watch what happens.
Oh, I just saw this nigga get hurt. So you think this nigga will wash everybody at heavyweight?
No, I think he'll be Jared though.
Mm, I don't see it.
Hey, we gotta make it happen. I'm going off of my eye test from Styles perspective, just like you.
He looked like a poor man's version of Jerry Anderson, if anything.
This nigga said poor man's version. They fight nothing alike, bro.
Well, they're both smaller heavyweights who are very mobile. Well, this nigga's not even really mobile. He's low key fitting a fight in the pocket the whole time.
Oh, Jared Anderson is not mobile either. If you're looking for a
He is.
mobile,
I don't think y'all niggas.
small.
I don't think y'all haven't seen 30% of what this nigga could do though. Like Jerry Anderson is a he's been on easy mode with most of these fights. This dude right
That's
here,
what, that's what I'm saying. I can't judge. I can't give Jared props for some shit that he's never done. Like I can't. I
oh,
can't say. I can't say. Oh, clearly he's capable when I've never fucking seen him. It's the same with Inoue. We can believe it, but until like I see something, or until Inoue is in a position to prove these people right, I'm gonna sit here and be like, oh, Inoue can do all this bullshit when I haven't seen a lot of it. Yeah, but I'm not saying Jared Anderson's not good. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he isn't the future of the heavyweight division. I'm saying I currently do not know. That's all I'm saying. I hope he's the future of the heavyweight division because America needs some help. Wilder about to be 40. Shit, I mean, we need some backup. Goddamn it, we got these Russian niggas coming up out of nowhere. Tyson Fury is only like 33, 34, despite looking like a old ass man.
I think I
Uh,
think Tyson Fury will fight Jared Anderson because Tyson Fury, the listen to this nigga talking about man, without boxing man, I don't know what I'd be doing. Uh, he gonna stick around for longer than he should. So I think Jared will get his opportunity against that dude, especially as his
hey,
old sparring partner. Top rank
that
can
that
can can sell that.
that would be dope because then Tyson Fury would be Tyson Fury would be
Poetic, ended by a black man.
yeah. I mean, no, yeah, Jared Anderson would have an opportunity to get the lineal title, so that'd be good. Bring that shit home to America and just hold it down.
Yeah, just leave all that jail, prison, and crip stuff out the window. We don't need all that.
Yeah, that weird ass shit.
Yeah, all that slavery and like chains and all that weird shit. Yeah, don't be doing that. You want to do Halloween is you want to do Halloween is Pimp C? Go ahead, nigga, but don't do all that other chains and shit. That's shit stupid. No,
Right,
no more fucking jail.
right.
And past
Don't
that.
want to be going there. But what do y'all think of Xander Zayas?
Nah, he ain't it.
I
I don't think
mean,
so either because they were trying to say he's the prospect of the year, but watching that last fight is just I don't know.
He's food at
they're just saying
154.
that because he's been the most. Yeah, like they're just saying that because he's been the most active, and I'm like, all right, cool. You can get a lot of. I always tell people, easy fights get made. When people think that you're vulnerable, you have no issue getting fucking fights. It's when you're a threat is when fights are hard to get. Poor Stevenson, Jerron Ennis, those dudes are. Whereas if that has never heard of these niggas, so it's like. But no, I honestly think that somebody like a young kid, the same as like Jesus Ramos. I think Jesus Ramos probably knocks down his ass the fuck out.
Yeah, he probably would. To be honest, I don't see nothing
Yeah,
special about him.
no, me neither. Like it's funny because people, bro, I remember Berlanga got on Twitter and was saying people are trying to pit me and Zayas against each other, and I'm like, nigga, people are saying you and Zayas are basically the same person.
I don't know
Like no
about
one's
that. Like that's going too far. He's a little bit. He's better than that nigga.
Yeah, he's better than
stylist,
nigga.
stylistically, yeah, he's better than Berlanga, but they've been fighting. They've been fighting the same thing. Actually,
You breaking up?
Yeah, you breaking up, D.
oh, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, I can. We can read now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Berlanga actually been in with the better competition. That's probably why he's struggling so hard.
He's just not it though.
That's true. He's
That
also
nigga's
not it.
trash. He's fucking
Yeah,
ass
he's not
cheeks
good.
garbage. But I don't see nothing about Zayas that's like just comes off the screen for me. You know.
Nope.
Yeah, yeah, no, I don't see anything particularly special either, and I don't think
Yeah.
Top Rank does either. But Top Rank stable at 154 is whack anyway, so it's
Yeah,
not
it's
like they got a lot to
garbage.
offer.
Yeah, yeah, definitely at 154. But I do have to say that Top Rank does do a good job moving their young fighters or their prospects. They get them a lot of fights, and they move them up like up in competition, which each fight. Excuse me. Um, that's about all I can say good about Top Rank as far as how they develop their young fighters because they don't know how to make pay-per-view stars.
No, they
Top
don't.
Rank Top Rank has the best marketing scheme in the business. I will always say this. ESPN marketing is unfucking defeated.
Yeah,
ESPN marketing is fucking amazing. They can convince anybody that they are the fucking goat of all boxing. Like ESPN could make people believe my ass was a fucking threat of some sort.
the
They
greatest
convince
fighter
you
of all time, D
the
High.
pound for pound.
Yep, haven't fought jack shit, and
Nigga, nigga,
ESPN could.
nigga won one fight.
Yep, 1-0, and ESPN could convince niggas I'm the shit.
Lomachenko, the technician, the Matrix, the greatest fighter we've ever seen. The
Yeah,
greatest,
dude. I
and what
mean,
they be saying? The greatest amateur fighter of all time.
Like that
yeah.
shit
I mean,
means something.
Right.
shit. Look what they're doing with Keith.
Oh
Look
no
how
no
much
no
super
no.
on
See, we
Keyshawn.
we're not finna do that now. We're not gonna tolerate any Keyshawn slander now. Come on
Fuck
now.
Keyshawn. He a
Oh
good
my
fighter,
god, because he's
but he ain't worth
associated
it.
with fucking Shakur. Come on, bro.
No, not even that. That motherfucker can actually fight.
He can fight, no
Does
doubt.
Key
But
He
does
might be
Keyshawn show you
annoying.
anything that you have
He's
never seen
immature.
before?
Yeah, he's immature. He can be annoying. All that shit is true. But at the end of the day, the motherfucker can fight.
can fight. That is
No, that's
definitely a
fine.
fact.
But what from Keyshawn have you just never in life seen before?
Oh no, I wouldn't say he's a well. Time will tell. But I wouldn't say he's a generational talent.
You wouldn't or would?
For real, you want me to be honest? There are
Well,
not a lot of holes in that dude's game. Like he's a complete fighter. And I can say that this early with 6 fights in or 7 fights in, whatever it is. He's a complete fighter. He can do it all.
okay. And you know what I say? It sounds great. So
You gotta
you
get him
know
in there
what?
with them killers, man.
He should
Get him at
not
them.
even killers.
Hey man,
It's,
hey man, when you watch
Abdullah
Zion,
Mason. Abdullah Mason is right on his level, so he
man,
should
stop
fight
it.
Abdullah Mason. What the
He'll
fuck?
stop that
Abdullah
dude.
Mason, good. Let's see it.
Well, hold up, time out. You don't think these niggas know? There's a reason why they're pushing Keyshawn and not Abdullah Mason. Like the boxing people are in around Top Rank, they know who's the best of these young niggas, and they
Nigga,
know
they pushing fucking
Keyshawn
Terrence
is the top
Crawford.
dog.
They
Are
pushing
you sure?
Lomachenko, man.
Yes, I'm
They
They
sure.
pushing them
pushed
bitches.
Tiafimo.
And
They
I like Abdullah Mason,
pushed
but Keyshawn will stop that dude.
Let's see it.
they
It don't
pushed
matter to me.
Tiafimo because
Wow.
they thought the niggas at Top Rank that are supposed to be expert matchmakers thought Sandor Martin was a walk in the fucking park and would set up Tiafimo to have a highlight reel to make the Josh Taylor fight. That
No,
nigga
no,
looked
no.
horrific.
Well, actually, once again, that's not true because Teofimo's dumbass, he could have fought Barboza, who was more of a stylistic, better matchup for him, but he chose Sandor Martin after what's the name pulled out, Pedraza. So that's
They,
Teofimo's fault. He could have fought Barboza.
they're not pushing. They're not pushing Barboza, but people think Barboza will whoop Tiafimo ass.
And if anything, maybe Teofimo made the right choice because if you claim like you say you want to fight Devin Haney in the future, you better be able to cut off the ring on a Sandor Martin,
Um,
Well, and
right?
apparently he couldn't.
Yeah, exactly. So
man, I knew
that's why I
Sandor
try to
Martin was
tell
gonna whoop
niggas
his.
that's why he never wanted to fight Devin Haney because you just saw it right there and then.
I've been saying he ain't never been shit.
Yeah. Oh, do I still got it? Oh, you bitch ass nigga. I'm not fighting no more tall fighters.
Weak ass shit, bro. He mentally weak, bro. He just don't got it up there, man.
You
Yeah,
can't be a great
Tiafimo's a
athlete
weenie.
and be mentally weak. You just can't.
Yeah, Tiafimo's a fucking weenie, and he fucking knows it.
I don't know if I'll ever call a man who gets steps in the ring a weenie,
What y'all
but
think
I
about
will say
Benavidez
he's
versus
mentally
Plant?
soft.
What we think about who?
Benavidez versus Plant.
Oh,
Plant finna
I
walk that
told.
boy down and get him out of there.
You said Plant about to get him out of there. What?
I think Plant
Oh
might beat him
shit!
too.
Wait, my
I
bad.
think
I'm
Plant. I just
tripping.
told D. I think
I'm
Plant might beat
tripping.
him
The other
too.
way around.
I think Plant
I
could
was
beat him.
about to say, hold on, nigga, what? This nigga got confidence in that boy Plant like a motherfucker.
No, that'd be
I wouldn't be
crazy if Plant
surprised
did
if
that
Plant
shit.
did.
Like, oh my god.
What
I'm
if
telling
Plant
you,
just went in there, had a flawless victory, didn't get touched, none of that shit?
I don't see that happening because he don't even got his defense is low key overrated.
I was watching this clip of Plant basically mirroring what Floyd did to Canelo, which is catch it with that his arm and then pop shot him type shit. And I'm like, dude, that's cool, but he's missing everything else that Floyd had, man. You can't beat Floyd.
He doesn't have Floyd's reflexes for
He
one.
he he doesn't. He
not at
doesn't.
all.
He and look, fighters that try and this includes Devin Haney by the way. Fighters that try to use the Philly shell, that shit gonna get y'all in trouble, bro. Somebody's gonna get
Not
knocked the
Devin.
fuck out. Huh?
Devin though. He a real student of the game.
He is, but nobody's mastered the Philly shell
Who
except for Floyd. So they need to stop
look,
trying to do
check
that.
this out. It's not like Devin Haney
So should Shakur
learned the
stop doing it too?
I don't really see Shakur using the Philly shell like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
wait,
does.
hold on.
Yeah, he
I
does.
forgot. Shakur, I just don't understand. How is Shakur Stevenson the generational talent, but
He is.
Oh God,
Devin Haney, the youngest undisputed in boxing history, is not the generational talent. I just don't
let's
understand how that
I can
works.
I can go
oh,
into detail.
How does that
oh
work?
Lord. Oh
Okay,
well, we did this
because
already.
let me tell you why. Look, and I know y'all niggas don't like stats, but it's a good stat. The plus and minus stat. Bivol and Shakur are the top of that plus and minus stat on all of the measurables. So that means they hit their opponent the most and they get hit the least.
Because fucking
Devin ain't
Shakur
even.
Stevenson is fighting trash. That's why,
No,
nigga.
he's not fighting trash. And by the way,
Duh.
even if he was fighting trash, it's hard to be on top of that list to
Nah, I'm just
just
bullshit.
do
I'm
that.
just bullshit. That is a good
Okay.
accomplishment.
He's
But
Yeah.
not
I'm
fighting
saying,
trash, but Haney is fighting superior competition. And look, and don't get me wrong, Bivol has been fighting certified. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Bivol's been fighting certified, but I mean, like, come on, a lot of
And
these
it's
man,
dudes
harder for
that
aren't.
Shakur to
Canelo
do what
fight
he's
was
doing
an
at a lighter
easy.
weight.
I'm gonna keep it 100 for Bivol. I feel like that Canelo fight was an easy fight for him. I
It
made a
was.
post.
And
I made a post that ruffled some
it
feathers.
was
I said,
supposed to
man,
be.
Canelo had the L of the fucking year. The reason why I said that is because this nigga avoided fighting guys in his own weight class to go up to fight an undefeated Russian guy and get totally outclassed 10 rounds to 2. For what? That was
Y'all
so unnecessary.
y'all are underestimating Canelo's intelligence, or what he know. He's not stupid. He knows he could have lost to Bivol, or he could lose to Bivol. It's just that losing to Bivol is not the same as losing to a Charlo or a Benavidez. Because
And
losing to
also
Benavidez,
he was
yeah. One more second. Losing to Benavidez, that's your Mexican card right there. You lose your fan base, and you lose all your belts. And losing to Charlo, everybody been saying you've been ducking this dude, so you lose to him and you prove everybody right. But losing to Bivol, you can have that little excuse where, oh, he went up in weight, he was going for greatness, so you can have that backup excuse just in case you lose to him, which is what people did, right?
well, I was just gonna say that the main thing was being undisputed at 168 still gives you the opportunity. You have a wide laundry list of people you can cherry pick from. That being including that being including John Ryder.
Yeah,
The fact he about to fight John Ryder just rubs me so fucking wrong because I predicted that shit, man. And it's
and
sad seeing
I
that
had
shit
hope
come
too.
true.
I had hope. I was like, ain't no way Canelo is finna pull another UK nigga out the ass, but
He is,
Lord
bro.
knows he found another one.
And their
Yeah,
excuse,
so if you would have
look, this
lost
is
all
their
the belts, he
excuse.
wouldn't have been able to cherry pick.
This is their excuse. Well, Canelo's fighting in Mexico, man. That's gonna be a lot of people. He's fighting in the UK, and a lot of people's gonna be there. He's a world champion, not just a champion that fights in the USA.
Bro,
That's what.
if if one of our guys, or Boots, or whether Shakur, Dev, any one of them, if they become on Canelo's level, Tank, or like, where you can basically fight whoever the fuck you want to fight. If they do this shit too, I'm gonna get on their ass too. I'm not finna play sides. Like, I don't like that shit. Like,
At this
Well,
point, we should just wait how they
that's
play.
one that's one thing that sucks. We hold our fighters to high standards, and they hold their fighters to just don't lose to that nigga. Like
And
that shit is
that's what makes
shit
our
is
fighters
aggravating
so
as
damn
fuck.
good. That makes
right,
our fighters so damn good because we have the highest expectations. Like people are mad that look, people are seriously mad that Andre is fighting this guy Desmond at 168 instead of fighting like Benavidez or Plant right away.
right.
And I'm like, dude, Canelo's introduction to 168 was what? Rocky Fielding?
Yep. And if
Come on,
Charlo and if
bro.
Charlo and if Charlo would have moved up, his introduction would have been Canelo Alvarez. We are not the same. We are not the same.
Exactly.
And has
Exactly.
Canelo, yeah, and has Canelo ever had like a world class performance against anybody at you know in his career, like where he like, damn, that's the
No,
best
Aside
fighter in the
from
world.
Canelo's best
no,
win,
It's got
hands
to be the
is
down,
second
is
one.
triple.
against Plant.
Caleb
Nah, his
Plant.
The,
best one
the,
is triple. His
the
best
reason
one is
why I say
Triple G.
Plant, the reason why I say Plant because Triple G, that shit's still controversial. But
Okay,
Plant, he
yeah,
really
his
slapped him.
best clean win, I guess you could say.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I thought the second fight was clean. Yeah, the only real certified dude, despite him being a pussy too, the only certified dude he ever beat where it was like, damn, Canelo was that guy, is fucking Triple G. And again, Triple G had never fought any goddamn body but Jacobs.
yeah.
And it's not like you beat him on the first try. You took peds after that shit, nigga. Like
Right.
literally.
First fight, it looked like you lost. You took Pez, got popped, took 6 months off. Triple G had a tune-up fight in fucking Monterosian, and then you came back and you barely won. It's like, damn, nigga.
And then notice that he looked so damn small compared to how he looked in the first fight. That shit's just nuts. And they talking about it wasn't the juice. Get the fuck out of here.
Shit, without the juice, Triple G might have knocked his dumbass out. And if Triple G had actually done that, I would give him some fucking propers. But niggas are over here sucking Triple G dick, and the apotheosis of his career was a failure. Nigga
His
failed to
best
do it.
career win. Yeah, his
It's
best
a, it's
career
a,
win, and it was controversial. Is
it's a
is
draw.
Jacobs? Oh yeah, well
Oh
yeah, I
well,
guess you could say
yeah,
the draw.
but Yeah, because like I said, the first knockdown was bullshit. But honestly, the fact that he didn't sleep Jacobs is kind of ridiculous because Pirog knocked Jacobs the fuck out in one punch. So the fact
Yeah.
that Jacobs was able to hang in there with Triple G, that kind of exposes Triple G. But no, like
Jacobs made me mad because when he fought Canelo, it looked like he was just happy to be there.
the same with Ryder.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga, Ryder's wearing a fucking Canelo Alvarez shirt, bro. I don't want to hear this shit about him fighting Canelo, man.
Biggest fraud of all boxing. You're saying it.
It's strategic, bro. And to say it's not, is bullshit. Canelo Alvarez literally knows what he's doing, man. And his
Look
fans
how
know too.
happy. Yeah, look how chummy he was with that African nigga he was finna fight at 190. Come on, you thought that shit was finna be legit?
Oh,
And on
fucking
top of
Bro,
that,
Macabooty, fucking
yeah, and
Macabooty.
then
never forget there was people defending that shit, bro.
he
Unfucking
going for
believable.
greatness.
Because they said after this he's gonna fucking fight Usyk at cruiserweight.
Oh,
And
but
these
That's
and he's
stupid
gonna
shit.
beat him.
niggas really bro, I'm actually pretty glad that Bivol beat Canelo Alvarez because that really brought this nigga back to reality. Because y'all remember that time when Canelo Alvarez was just like posed as some type of boxing god, like unbeatable, like only person that could touch him was Floyd. Like,
Yeah.
come
Oh
on,
no
That
no no
bro.
no no that's not even true. They didn't even believe that. They would say, oh well, the only reason he beat Canelo was because Canelo was a baby. Like if Canelo
right,
was prime for prime, he would
He
destroy
would have beat it.
Floyd.
See how Canelo
which
beat up Billy
is
Joe Saunders? He would have beat
which is
Floyd up like that too.
absolutely retarded.
Right. You mean the same Billy Joe Saunders who smokes and drinks all the damn time?
Who's in the mob like Tyson Fury? Who's banned from America like Tyson Fury?
Right. Come on now, stop it.
That shit's nuts.
That should be
You're just
having me
mad because
crying.
Canelo's the face of boxing, art man.
Like that
You're
that
mad
that
because the
should
Mexicans on top.
that
That's
should
Damn.
have me
insane.
cry. That should have me crying because I'm like, are y'all really gonna sacrifice Canelo to Usyk? Because even when they start saying, I'm like, bro, Usyk will run Canelo the fuck over. It will not be competitive. Usyk will stop him in 6. That
Well,
shit will
but
look horrible.
at least Usyk is likable, bro, because he went through his division at 190. He went up to heavyweight, challenging everybody. He never cheated. From what I see, seems like a stand up dude. There's not much not to like about Usyk, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Uh,
people are weird. They keep trying to defend Usyk. I'm like, bro, no one is attacking Usyk. Everyone likes Usyk. Like people keep trying to say that black people hate on Usyk. What hatred is Usyk getting from black people?
right.
Yeah, like
Anything. I don't know
Lomachenko.
anybody who
Yeah,
doesn't like him.
yeah, like we hate Lomachenko because he's a ducking bitch, and he was never the best fighter on the planet. That's why we hate Lomachenko. But Usyk is
Right.
fine. Like niggas didn't cry when Usyk beat fucking AJ. I picked Usyk to beat AJ twice.
Right.
Like nobody, like I can't stand when dudes do that. Oh, and look at Usyk hating. It's PBC stands. Like, bro, no one's hating on Usyk. What the fuck are y'all talking about? No
Oh
one
yeah,
is talking
Beehive.
shit about Usyk.
Somebody called you a PVC stand today.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what the fuck
That
are you
man,
talking about?
that shit's just code for nigger.
Yeah, I'm like, but it gets on my nerves because the same people that say that you shouldn't stand a promotional company will be the same niggas that will be like, well, Top Rank produces the best fighters, and we're being on. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut
Top
the
Rank
fuck
got the
up.
best prospects. Shut the fuck up with
Ain't
that
nobody
shit.
trying to hear that bullshit. No,
I'm
Top
tired
Rank.
of
Oh,
hearing
My
that.
thing is,
Who got the
my thing
best
is,
contenders, nigga? Fuck the who got the best prospects, nigga.
but my thing is, if you truly have the best fighters, why do you need the best matchmaking? Shouldn't they just be able to whoop everybody ass? Or are we asking too many questions?
It's like every fight from Top Rank, it's like Mark Kriegel on the fucking microphone, and whoever that other white guy is, they're just like, yeah, man, Joe Tessitore. They're just like, yeah, this is a test for him. It's always a fucking test. When are they gonna fight somebody legit? Jesus Christ, man.
And it's never an actual fucking test though.
Yeah, it's some dude that's there to get watched. Like, did you see Tiger Johnson on Twitter today? Oh my God. I just stopped somebody that was 16-1 and they still not happy. I'm like, bro, yes, it's your first 7 fights. Who was that guy? And then you look at that guy's record, he fought a bunch of people with negative records.
Who the
So it's
fuck
like,
is
bro,
that guy?
yeah, and then dude, Tiger Johnson is at welterweight. Do you know the kind of people at welterweight right now, Tiger? I'm like, bro, Tiger,
He's too.
you are lucky. You are lucky. You are in the next
Oh,
generation because you
he actually fights at 140.
wait, Tiger Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he fought at welterweight. Okay,
I
shit,
thought
cool.
he did
Nah,
too.
he's big as shit though. You seen that picture of him in boots?
Yeah, okay, cool.
But
Even
nah,
at
he
one,
fights. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
even even at 140, I'm like, bro, you're not ready, my
I
guy.
don't see
Like,
anything
I think.
special with him.
Thank you. That's all I'm trying to say. Like they keep, oh fucking, I fought this guy and I stopped him. I'm like, bro, you were expected to stop that guy. Make it like if Subriel Matias was still on top rank, they wouldn't be feeding these dudes to Subriel Matias. He would fucking harm these dudes, bro.
Yeah. Well, he has a history of doing that literally.
Thank you. These motherfucker not gonna know until Subriel Matias sneak up on somebody ass, and then you end up getting that ADOS treatment.
Chill out.
I'm just saying. That's not a joke. That's real shit. Like people, like for example, y'all back me up on this. David Morrell before he fought Ados, people because like I think he might have like wobbled or got hit once or twice. People like, oh man, he not it. Y'all doing too much. You hyping him up. He fucking beats Ados into a literal coma. All of a sudden, niggas talking about, oh he's certified. He's certified. Oh yeah. Like it
That's
happens all the
crazy.
time, bro. It happens all the time.
He's a little bit raw around the edges, but the talent, the David Morrell's talent is like through the roof. That boy, he's cold. He Canelo's not gonna fight that dude, but
At
Benavidez, I
all.
think he would. That'd be a great fight. Benavidez and Morrell, I would love to see that fight.
I would love to see it too, and I think Morrell get on his ass.
Maybe, but I don't think Benavidez just the way that the type of dude he is. That's not gonna be an easy fight. I
It's
feel like
not
he's a
gonna be
dog.
easy.
Yeah,
No, you're right. It's not gonna be easy. But I think Morrell will get over on his ass though. I'll tell you that. I'll
yeah,
tell you that.
yeah. I feel like David. I get the feeling he's one of them niggas. You got to kill him to stop him.
Man, what y'all think about Javante Davis versus Hector Luis Garcia? Because I see the fucking Dominicans showing out for that boy.
He gonna stop him.
Knockout.
They're gonna need it. They're gonna need all the fucking support they can fucking get because
Peep my
it's up.
my latest retweet on Twitter.
All right, hold up. Let me go. He gonna stop that dude, man. Badly.
God damn it! Drive, you worthless motherfucker. Slow driving ass. I'm trying to
Facts.
fucking trying to drive in this bitch.
Yeah,
Oh,
they rocking with that boy, Hector. Hector got a shirt on that says "Fighter of the Year."
He
it
gonna get
sounds
knocked
good.
out. The knockout of the year.
Yeah, it sounds really good, and I hope Hector's got all the confidence because I posted the video. The first southpaw he ever fought in the first round, he was dropped. So I'm gonna just leave that where it is. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, it's and keep in mind that fight was at 130. That dude fought Stephen Fulton, so he literally struggling with Stephen Fulton's fucking leftovers.
I don't know, man. That nigga ain't no joke, and he is a champion.
He's not a joke, but Tank gonna clear him.
Yeah, he's not a joke at all. But Tank is gonna
I
Tank gonna
hope
do
Tank
him
Yeah,
knock
dirty.
him out because he does. One thing about that dude, he does keep a center line or his head on the center line, so Tank should be able to knock him out. But
he's
he
just
does.
he's
Go ahead.
not he's not physically or mentally equipped to deal with what Tank has. He is not a good enough boxer. He's not fast enough. He's not strong enough. He is good, but Colbert got 6 knockouts, and Colbert was certified off of nobody. What? Because he got over on King Tug? Like, come on, dog.
You don't see though. I'm buying that shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good fight. And Tank gonna get in there and do what he do. Because the thing is too, Hector is not a punk, and he's got something to prove, and he's probably looking at the Isaac Cruz fight like that's gonna be some good tape to study, and it's really not. So so Hector gonna run in there, gonna try to get up on Tank ass, and Tank gonna be like, wait, who the fuck you think you are? Whap, whap, and it's gonna be over.
And Cruz has like a special Like his dimensions are unique to that division, and Tank has never fought a dude that's smaller than him.
Yeah, he's a little nigga that tucks his chin. That's all. And,
Yeah.
and Hector don't have that kind of sense. So yeah,
Mm-mm.
Hector gonna get in there with that macho bullshit, riding for the Dominicans, and he's gonna get served up, and that's okay. He can go back down to 130 where he's probably supposed to be, and have some more fights. He can rematch Colbert and beat the shit out of him, and fight some other dudes.
But he a big ass 135. I mean, sorry, 130 pounder too, though.
Yeah. Oh shit, Ray Vargas and Oshaki Foster coming up. Yeah, fight them. I mean, they
Mm-hmm.
both beat him, but go ahead and get yours, player. If you really all that, then you should be able to fight some dudes like that. Then
Add some claim to that fighter of the year shit.
exactly.
We gonna see though. Apparently, Ryan's trying to pull out of his tune-up fight and say, "Fight me now, Tank."
He said
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah,
When Tank is busy, so then when Tank is not busy, Ryan's gonna make a fight. I told y'all he's not fighting this dude. Niggas don't want to believe me.
I really honestly think this is a cash grab for Ryan because
it
instead
is.
of instead of getting exposed by some unknown nigga, better to lose to Tank and at least get paid for it.
That's what
But
he's. That's
Ryan is
his.
not going to fight Tank, my guy. He is not going to do it.
I think he will because just today he said that we need to go back to the days of Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm not afraid to lose. Even if I might lose, still that's a good look on my like. When you
But
hear a fighter say I might lose, like does that sound like a
why,
confident fighter to you?
why
No.
fight Tank for a lot of money when you can keep looking good, barely doing anything in boxing while you keep getting victories, and you keep calling Tank out?
Because eventually one of these dudes, there's too many guys at 135 and 140. One of these guys is gonna expose him. So it's better to lose to a Tank who is the biggest guy outside of Canelo in the sport.
You're right.
And not only and forget the money part because I think Ryan's got plenty of money. Uh, it's the exposure. He's gonna get even more exposure as like a star.
But he's
But
That.
before.
But what I'm saying is like look at dudes like Mungia. Like
Mhm.
they're not they just keep finding bums for him.
But that nigga's
They
irrelevant though. Who talks about Mungia?
well a lot of people
Nobody.
now. But I'm saying they could just
Yeah,
use the
boxing
same
fans.
they could just use the same model that they use for Mungia on Ryan. Keep fighting bums, keep making money, keep calling out Tank. Just like Mungia. Keep fighting bums, keep making money, keep talking about Charlo, keep talking about Triple G. This nigga, people underestimate how long this nigga Mungia been bullshitting. He's been talking about fighting Charlo and Triple G for like 5 years now.
Yeah,
Facts.
but here's the difference though. Here's the difference.
Hey, y'all
It's
check the
plenty of
private
bums at
chat.
160. Yeah, it's plenty of bums at 160, but at 135, you got to dig really deep down the barrel to find a lot because there's a lot of good fighters at 135.
Or you could
You
bring
know,
niggas up from 130. It's not that hard.
how long can you get away with doing shit like that?
If you're Ryan, you're
Listen,
gonna get away with it a long time because motherfuckers
bro,
ain't gonna
go
the fire.
have you seen the lightweight stable at Golden Boy or DAZN? They're not gonna run out of bums, dog. He'll start fighting niggas from France and Germany and like, bro, come on, dog. You've seen their fucking stables.
Who
They're
the
not gonna
fuck
run
is
out of
that
bums.
guy?
Exactly, exactly, bro. At Golden Boy on Luke, if you want to see some shit, watch Golden Boy's fights during the week. They have unlimited bums at lightweight. They just pull random niggas out their ass. Oh, Jose Martinez versus Timothy Aguilar, and like they'll just keep pulling people for him. Like look at Mercedo Jesta, literally some Linares leftovers. They pulled this nigga out of nowhere.
Pretty much.
So yeah, you underestimate their ability to find bums, my nigga. Like they will literally find some Chick-fil-A workers, put them in the gym for 6 months, and have Ryan knock these niggas out back to back on some cartoon shit.
I used to work at Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I
But
apologize.
nah, you good.
Fucking
Speaking of
But
which,
but he
overrated. Well,
is.
that's
We're
another
talking.
story for another day.
Ryan Garcia is a dude that pulled out of the tank negotiations more than one time. He created a fake ass Manny Pacquiao fight. Nobody brings that shit up. Nobody says anything about that. They just sweep that shit under the rug. He got no backlash for it. Brings up some fake ass mental health claims. No backlash for it. He's gonna be able to keep doing this shit. And if he pulls out of the fight this time, Tank needs to wash his hands with this dude. Stop.
Both him and Teofimo are some weird emotional motherfuckers, man.
They are, and they don't want to fight nobody.
They don't. Teofimo, I feel like he was projected when he would say shit like, "I'm gonna end these dudes' careers." He low key probably feels that way about his career. He probably thinks that what's his name, Cambosis might have ended his career, and he might have. It's looking
It's the
like it.
it's the same. It's the same with fucking Ryan. Oh, I'm gonna knock Tank out in 2 rounds. All right, bro. Sounds fucking great. We all know that's some bullshit. Like, shut the fuck up and sit down somewhere, bro. I don't have time for this bullshit.
Tank,
Just,
don't
just
play with your food. Not, but it's gonna be a close fight because Tank is gonna be very careful. Because say what you want, the nigga does have a lot of power, and he's got reach advantage over Tank,
He didn't get
and
to.
he's got fast hands.
I
So
mean,
because of
they're
that, Tank is
sparring.
not just gonna go ahead.
They're sparring footage of Rolly just mopping the shit out of Ryan, bro. Like,
Yeah, but he just like physically bullying Ryan. I don't think Tank is physically stronger than Ryan Garcia.
Nah,
Rolly is because Rolly is a big motherfucker.
just because
He'll just maul you. That's how he fights. He'll just maul you. Tank doesn't really. Tank is a small dude. He's not gonna do that.
he been in there with Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios is bigger than Ryan.
Yeah,
right.
but I'm saying, but even Mario Barrios, Tank didn't just like he didn't. You saw how the way Rolly fought Ryan Garcia is not how Tank is gonna fight.
Yeah, I see what
You
you're
know,
saying. He gonna play it cautious, but
yeah.
Right.
Tank has multiple ways of beating Ryan. Ryan doesn't have multiple ways of beating Tank.
That's true. Yeah, Ryan. I mean, people talk about how Ryan could outbox Tank because of his length, but I'm like, Ryan has no jab and he
That
fights like a fucking moron.
who said that? Stop talking
Also,
boxing.
also, how does Ryan react to somebody pushing him back, or putting the pressure on him? That can he fight on the back foot? Can he fight going backwards? I don't think so.
We're talking about the dude that
Couldn't
got
even
killed
handle when
in boot
Togo.
camp.
I don't know. Togo was running for his life.
Exactly, bro.
Luke Campbell put Ryan Garcia on his ass. What the fuck you think Tank gonna do?
Right.
Pretty much.
It's gonna be a highlight reel knockout. Um, hopefully Tank in there bullshitting, trying to drag this fight on and get this dude the fuck out of here.
Right. God, this fucking weird ass street. Jesus Christ.
He don't need to
Sweet
be
baby Jesus. Oh, sorry.
bigger than needs to with the fucking what's his name Ryan. But Ryan be on some weak ass shit himself. He just got too much bitch in him. Ho, just a weak
If
ass.
Tank
But
loses this nigga, I swear to God, bro,
ain't no way Tank losing to this dude, bro. I
man,
can't see. There's no way I can see him losing to Ryan Garcia.
right,
Outside of a lucky punch, maybe.
right, exactly.
What the
But that
fuck?
nigga is very capable of landing that lucky punch because he can definitely crack.
Hold the fuck on. Oh my god. I fucking hate this weird shit. Hold up. Oh hell no. I know I'm not about to be set the fuck up. No. I will kill all y'all. Literal murder.
What's going on, D?
I'm trying to drive. I'm stopping by this broad house. One car pulls up facing me, opposite side of the street. One car pulls up behind me. Not tonight, niggas. I will shoot my way the fuck out of here. Now I'm being followed. Okay.
Shit.
Sorry.
You need to let
This
them white
this
girls alone, man.
Hey, fuck you. It's not white.
I just fuck with you.
That's why I'm in this fucking neighborhood, because she's not white.
Oh shit. Hey, be safe, but I gotta get up out of here though.
Alright, for
All
sure.
right,
Hey,
y'all.
we definitely
Peace, bro.
doing the fight party tomorrow though, for sure.
I
Um,
bet.
that's just gonna be good, man. Frank Martin, he gonna get the knockout. I think he's gonna get the knockout. But Ali, he's confident. Fake
Let's
Ali.
do
But we'll see.
Yeah,
it.
All
we'll
Yep.
right,
see.
y'all.
Peace, brothers.
Alright, later. Have a good one.
Y'all be safe.
Dude,